Bada bing, bada boom. This is why I don't live this. A new Paramore song. You know what I'm saying? Okay, we have a bit of a time skip. If you don't mind me explaining, we have a bit of a time skip here. It's basically like I recorded and not I did not play it live. The part where I went into the church with the key. I still forgot where I got the key, but yeah, I got the key, entered the church, talked to Tygo. I recorded it. All right, don't worry about it. We'll bunch these all in into like a mega supercut where all the fluff is taken out. Maybe like you know, it'll be the full experience, but with all my restroom and bathroom breaks, all like me like random pauses, and this whole thing like you're seeing right now, yeah, it'll be cut. This. All right, so where will we?
In white, silver, and apricot fades,
Oh wow,
the young mother of humanism stands above you.
it's
A crack
lagging.
runs across her body. She is impossibly tall, oval-faced and sad, a dark and radiant majesty.
All right.
Cradled in her arms are a pair of glowing lungs, clearly visible from underneath her flowing dress. You should kneel.
Yeah, if you say so.
Your knees touch the floor. The floorboards are hard and cold. There you kneel among the snowdrifts, diffuse light falling on your hands from beyond the glass.
Alright, let's
The
close our
world
eyes
is
first.
silent, but for the creaks and cracks of the massive wooden structure behind you. It covers you from the wind outside.
Okay.
In the darkness, you sense her eyes on you, inspecting you with their multicolored glass, as if you're a bug under a microscope.
Interesting. Thank you, Inland Empire.
The woman looks down at you kneeling. She towers among her followers, architects, laymen, courtiers. There is a sad smile on her lips, and a glint in her green-blue eye of what? Compassion? Remorse?
It's remorse. I'll go with remorse.
As that useless word passes through your mind, the lieutenant draws an X-shaped cross from shoulder to shoulder.
Interesting, so it's X, huh? Alright, do it as
Your
soon as you get up.
fingertips touch your chest 4 times. Then you rise from your knees into the apricot-colored light of the window. Above you, the woman still smiles her distant smile, sundered by the crack in the glass.
Who is this, Kim?
It's Dolores Day. The old woman was right. This is the DeLorean Church of Humanity in Martinez, or the Small Pinewood Church in some records.
You knew of the place?
It's a minor landmark, not easy to find. Most maps misplace it. It was built not long after Revachol's founding, 300 or so years ago, by first-generation settlers.
What else do
There
you
used
know?
to be 7 stave churches on the coast. Les Setsa, they call them. The 7 Sisters. Only one remains. The rest were burnt in the revolution or used for
Interesting.
building materials.
So, like, this is like a long time ago, of course. You know, and this is like, I guess it's like a landmark, like a very historical landmark.
We should be respectful here, although the building appears to be deserted. I do not believe we'll find the instigator here. Something else, perhaps?
A pang of guilt. The lieutenant is leaving something out.
Do you know why
I
it
have
was
a theory,
abandoned?
yes. There was a police raid a while back. I heard the place was shot to pieces.
Oh.
The old woman in the village was being tactful with us when she didn't mention it. She has more respect for the RCM than many around here.
Ew, I mean, like, if he caused this much damage, I mean, who conducted this
Well,
raid?
Your station was involved, I hear. Although I can't be sure.
Alright. Who
Well,
conducted this raid?
Your station was involved, I hear. Although I can't be sure.
Oh, wait, I heard. Wait. You're not sure? You're not sure.
3 precincts were involved in the raid, and people say Precinct 41 was one of them.
I mean,
I'm sorry,
guess I
I'm
could have
not
been
saying
here.
you were. It was a clandestine operation. I don't know anything about it, why it was conducted, or who participated. I try not to pry into extra-district matters.
so, well, Kim's district isn't, I mean, precinct isn't involved. If I was here, I should find out what I was doing.
Good luck. You will not get information on a confidential operation from your station secretary just by calling. If you really don't remember, it might be better to keep this one forgotten.
Nope, I am a detective, Kim. And so are you, right? We're both detectives?
It happened a while ago. It's unimportant to our business in Martinez now.
Ah, fuck it, let's do it.
Despite
Oh!
the damage you've done to yourself,
Oh shit!
the title
We did
appears
it.
lodged in your hippocampus. This is Her Innocence Dolores Day, the innocence of humanism, internationalism, and the welfare state. Perhaps the most famous human being ever to have lived.
Not bad, not bad at all.
No amount of Commodore Red can wipe her sad smile
Ow.
from your brain thing. It has survived the deluge and haunts you still.
Very
And
huge
will haunt
figure.
you forever, as
Huh.
it haunts all men.
Wait, what exactly is an innocence? I've heard of the system. Okay, well, let's do this one
The
first.
highest category of historic individual, an embodiment of the world spirit.
A world spirit. The highest. A tyrant?
In a way, an innocence is elected to office by the founding party, a precedent that has taken place a mere 6 times in the entirety of history. The legal system of the Real Belt is built from the ground up to accommodate an authentic rule
Interesting.
should coincide with our time.
Ah.
An innocence is infallible. The decisions made by one are not decisions. They are inevitabilities. What would have happened anyway? Only accelerated, packed into decades instead of centuries. An innocence is a continuous, compressed event, a sacred human being. It is an honor and a glory to live when one is in office.
Is one in office now?
No, we are alone.
Oh, okay. Okay, when did she rule?
300 years ago, in the wake of the discovery of this Isola, the Insulindian, by explorers from the continent of Muindi. She is, among other things, the innocence of inter-isolary travel and the connected world.
Well, if you say so. What else do I know
Many
about her?
things. You know she was a woman of the court, the wife of an influential Marchese, and eventually
Marchese.
the principal advisor to Irene La Navigateur, Queen of Suresnes, modern-day Sir La Clé. Also, that she was gorgeous beyond beauty.
I mean, I can see that. I can see that.
Draped in ancient sadness. Are you sure you want to remember this bit of historic trivia? Standing under a long, slender form like this, dwarfed?
Like Snow White. Where is this coming from? Where is this
The
coming from?
past. It's a silo of sadness, fermenting. You should keep away.
Nah, fuck that. What else? Was she smart?
Terribly, women of the court were expected to play both contract bridge and chess sufficiently well to prove an interesting challenge to a man. A simple grasp in matters of philosophy, theology, and science was encouraged. She was, by all means, a kept woman.
Yo, why is the category not disco? Well, well, well. Done. Boom.
She made the most of her position in the antediluvian court, a court visited by the most prominent thinkers and artists of the day. In secret, she was becoming the era's preeminent
So
philosopher
she
of
was
the
a
state.
human, like a
A
living,
scalpel,
breathing person,
Piercing gaze.
but like a very above and beyond type of human, you know?
She was an almost preternaturally magnetic and intelligent individual. To her contemporaries, she appeared out of time, a messenger from the future of the species. We all fell in love with her, head over heels. Even before she was declared an innocence, her influence was tremendous.
Alright, I think I'm understanding.
It was on her advice that Irene La Navigateur sponsored a number of voyages into the Pale. A costly, often tragic endeavor, ultimately vindicated by the discovery of the new world, the piece of reality you're standing on.
Not bad, not bad. Good job.
She was crowned 2 years after the first expedition returned, setting in motion what is widely considered the greatest era in history. The DeLorean era.
I mean, I'm wowed, personally.
Wow, indeed. When her innocence was declared, and the queen she had advised for years fell on her knees before her, she was so overcome with emotion that her lungs started glowing in her chest.
So that's why she's drawn out. Alright, so we know now the mystery of her holding her lungs right like that, why it's illustrated like that. Okay.
Bystanders reported golden filaments lighting the already sunlit chamber around her, clearly visible beneath her dress.
I want
As did
more.
The lands of the
More,
Mess
give me
and the
more.
Occident, and even far away Supra Muindi, Altogether, 21 of the 40 Mundial nations of the time immediately accepted Innocentic rule, even before her crowning.
Before her
In a
crowning.
city called Advesperaskit in Vespa Messina, her homeland, the name of the city means evening comes, but it happened on a winter's morning with the canals frozen and slush falling out of the sky.
Hold on.
She was dressed in a white and pearl dress on an emptied-out plaza with the crowd far away. Already, her Theriers, the secret servicemen of the Innocents, were worried about an assassination attempt.
Like all things. She must have been beautiful.
Oh yes, she looked like humanity's young mother, a perfect mother, insultingly beautiful. It was as if her face and shoulders and hands were covered in a soft down of underfeathers. You know this well, very well. Midwinter snow was beating the cobblestones around her. A small attaché of officials stood by as her Theriers placed a white gold wreath on her
It's a
head.
wreath.
The crowning was mostly witnessed
But you
by
know, she's not
secret
wearing it
servicemen.
in the illustration. What's up with that? Then what?
One of the men in this secret service killed her
Oh,
22 years later. A young man who had come to suspect that Dolores Day was not entirely human, but something else.
well, that's the mistake, you know.
Something that had walked in our midst, watching us stumble for hundreds, if not thousands of years, until it decided to interfere in the course of our history. We were supposed to come up with this ourselves. The man was reported to have screamed at the Innocents.
I mean, I think he's
Dolores
too good.
Day was shot in the chest with a fowling piece 8 times.
Shot
The
8.
man,
All right.
thought to be insane, said he once touched her and her body had been unnaturally warm, like a furnace, and that sometimes, while on duty, he observed her forgetting
Well, there
to
might be
breathe
merit,
for
you know.
over 10 minutes.
I mean, come on, she has a glowing lung.
This inhuman quality was witnessed
on,
by
right.
many others as well, glowing lungs and all.
Yeah,
It is commonly attributed to mass
Oh.
hysteria and religious psychology.
that also might be it. Is there something terrifying about her?
Is a term too emotionally charged for your semantic memory.
All right,
Or what remains of it. But
but
terrifying. It's a simple word. She was bad for humanity, and you shouldn't have started thinking about her.
I mean that's debatable, right? But why is Inland Empire not digging this at all? That's interesting.
You already do. Although she is often considered to be the greatest human being to ever live, there was something ominous about Dolores Day. Constantly surrounded by her Theriers,
All right, what?
she was the most socially secluded and least self-aware of all the
Yeah.
Innocences. Some modern thinkers would consider her a war criminal for the
Ah,
campaigns she waged against the Mesk state. And then there were the resettlement programs.
ooh, all right. What
The
happened?
Mesk state tried to detach itself from Innocentic rule. Parts of the world were experiencing whiplash from accelerating into secularism. Her mandatory education programs and mass resettlement of upstream Marguerite were problematic as well. Dissenters were suppressed by a military force she called the Army of Humanity.
So my hunch of her basically being a tyrant is true.
She adored chess, yes, but also military war games. Dolores Day often
She might be a
holds
fan of our
tiny
new
tin
Bard game
soldier
that I bought.
between her index finger and thumb in icons such as this. She was also blonde, the blondest woman you have ever seen, with green eyes the color of the Pacentic, mare interregnum.
All right.
Little is known of her Marchese husband. It's as if he vanished from history after completing his role, which was to introduce Dolores Day to court.
Hey, if I
In
was the
conclusion,
husband,
yes,
I won't
there is
be
something
complaining,
lonely,
you know? The
paranoid,
most beautiful,
and
insultingly
even
beautiful.
terrifying that people seldom mention, but feel when they think of her.
Yeah, she's an omnipotent being. She's like detached from humanity, you know? She lacks humanity, I think, is what the problem
Lieutenant
is.
Freighter, you've stood there for over 5 minutes.
It's normal, Kim. Don't
What
worry
are you
about it.
thinking of,
Don't worry.
if I may ask?
Well, she's not human.
I don't know about that.
That's not what I wanted
It was
to,
a different
to
time,
do.
a different
that's
war.
not.
Either way, this church, the coast in general.
I
we
did
shouldn't
not
linger
mean to
here.
click on that.
This
Oops.
isn't a good place to get lost in. We should conclude
well.
our business and move on.
No. Let's reconstruct the cracked glass. Let's go. Visual calculus. Wait, no. Turn away. I think we can actually do this. If we put on the right clothes.
Hey, her innocence Dolores Day liked little figurines, right? Liked holding little men between her fingers. Remember?
Reaction speed. You're a funny man. What?
You have the headless Falcon Rider figurine. You should give it to her. Win her back.
Win who back? I can't win her back. She's a long dead historical
Don't be so
figure.
pessimistic. Love doesn't die that easily.
What? I don't get it. What's
This
up?
isn't funny. You have a bad feeling about this one.
I should, yes. So this is interesting. Reaction speed versus Inland Empire. I should. Yes. This is a test of mine now.
Very, very, very nifty. Nifty and mysterious. This is surely what the figurines are for.
What the hell, figurines? Oh, this one. The plastic headless Fawn Rider sits atop his equally plastic bull, his pauncher indicating either desperation or pride. Comes as a set with the infamous Fawn cap. Oh, also I got a map. You know, pretty cool map. And we're like way out of bounds. We're like somewhere. Yeah, we're here. Not way out of bounds at all. Cargo container door. Cimarron butter. And barbell. Ah. So these are the points of. Right. So okay, I get it. It's like a kind of like a side tasks bar. All the skill checks you didn't complete yet. Let's go to the cargo place after this. Yeah, I think so. I mean, I did yell war criminal, so I think we should like talk to Diego, see if he was offended or not. Sorry. Oops. Sorry about that.
Oh, hey, wait. There's coffee in the back. Oh, wait. I meant the mother's love.
Okay, so he wasn't offended. That's good to know. Let's go to the computer. We have the hypercube or whatever.
machine stands in the corner, watched over by the figures on the stained glass window. It's turned on and quivering with soft electricity.
Another radio computer. And this time it's already turned on.
Yeah.
These machines sometimes harbor traps, he thinks. Alarm systems and the like. Let's be careful.
We should leave.
Don't worry about it.
I doubt this place bears any connection to the case.
Yeah, but this machine looks like the one in doomed
It's
commercial
also
area.
quite similar to the one we have down at the station. Must be the same model.
Wait, let me just investigate
You
it just
see
a little bit, you
fluorescent
know?
play and print buttons on the keyboard. A hatch connected to the central compartment is wide open. The lieutenant says nothing. You see the machine's glowing frame reflected back from his diamond-shaped glasses. You're free to proceed.
All right, let's look
Behind
inside the
hatch
participants'
sits a cube-like
compartment.
crisscross of filaments, smoldering in the dark like fireflies. Silver tape on the side says, in black marker, log, February to March.
Doesn't
Another
seem so bad.
filament memory. Press play to talk
Uncle
with the
Fate,
repeater.
playing Warframe. Poggers. Alright, let's press play, who
Bar
cares?
of fabric right above the keyboard starts producing a soft hum. The sound of static seeps through the machine's planar magnetic driver. Oh no, it was already glowing and now it's also making a sound?
It's fine.
It's probably some alien CO-like technology. The
All right,
static
continue.
gets louder, slowly filling up the abandoned hall until a voice speaks out, crackling and old, cutting into the air.
Uh-oh.
Good morning, Fortress Accident on Sandbrun. This is the East Insulindian Repeater Station 1. Please repeat. Is this the personal log?
I mean, like, ooh, what's the personal
The
log?
element you have inserted into the core.
Oh, like, you mean that glowing thing with the tape on it? It's the log February, March?
I don't know. That's what
Oh.
I'm asking.
Oh, yes.
Is this the personal log?
Yes.
Good. Please repeat the password.
Let's
Password,
look
huh?
around. There's no use trying to guess the answer.
A password. I'm really bad at passwords. Can you give me a hint?
No.
Is it my birthday?
Still? No.
I don't know the password.
Received. I will register this login attempt.
Okay, well, we're
That
clocked in.
sounds bad. A login attempt. Something a criminal would do.
Thankfully, we're cops. Oh wait, they're the same thing. Oh snap! Boom! Bing bang! Continue.
Fortress Accident. Is there anything else I can do for you today?
Fortress accent. Sounds
The
familiar.
company on whose name the terminal you're currently using has been registered to.
Do you have any other information about this company?
One moment. Fortress Accident SCS produces revolutionary interactive call-in radio games.
Oh,
That's what the catalog
radio games.
says.
And what's
Any
that?
other questions?
Oh, alright, okay. What? Are you a machine? Or are you alive?
I am alive. I am 74 years old.
Oh,
and my name
okay.
is Yvonne.
Yvonne.
She repeats passwords. Programming people are paranoid.
Should I kill? I mean, Yvonne, my partner here tells me that you're here because radio computer guys are all paranoid.
They're merely cautious. It's my job to
Ah,
protect
of
their
course.
filaments as a password repeater
Duh.
at the East Insulindian Station.
Continue.
On an island on the river Esperance, a small woman, all skin and bones, sits in a room filled with audio equipment. Thousands of tiny lights are reflected back from her prescription lenses, like stars in the dark.
Cool.
Doesn't it get lonely? sitting there all by herself.
Empathy? Lead the way.
Lonely? Why would it get lonely? I get to talk all day to
That is
people
true.
like you over a warm cup of tea.
That's
That's why
true.
she does this.
Yep.
Now, please tell me if there's anything else I can do for you, Fortress Accident.
Thanks.
Goodbye, Fortress Accident.
The
Thank you.
machine's keyboard is still illuminated, revealing fluorescent play and print buttons.
Let's press the print button. How?
Nothing
Why not?
happens.
Okay, let's just leave. But how? Let's ask this guy?
Oh, hey, Wei. There's coffee in the back. Oh, wait. I meant the mother's love. Too many times, Essay. You need it for something.
So it's okay, alright. She comes here often, I guess.
No need to overdo it. He won't mind sharing it with you.
Alright. If you say so, suggestion.
Don't sweat it, vato. The password is afterlife death.
That is true. But what comes after death?
You want me to ask?
What you think of that? Makes me almost pity la niñita pequeña when I hear it.
Oh shit, I didn't say anything. Damn, okay, alright. So
I think we're done here, Essay.
alright.
That was an
Oh, he's gone.
interesting conversation. However, I'm still not sure whether we'll find our suspect here.
It's all part of the process. Don't worry about it. Alright? Don't worry. Nope, don't run. No respect at all.
The machine's keyboard is still illuminated, revealing.
Press
fluorescent
play
as the
again.
speaker comes to life.
Good morning, Fortress Accident on Saint-Brune. Good.
Try this again.
Please repeat the password.
Afterlife
Good.
death.
I have unlocked the filament. After ending the call, please press print to access the filament. Fortress Accident, is there anything else I can do for you today?
Thanks, but I'm finished with the call.
Goodbye, Fortress Accident.
Thank
The
you.
machine's keyboard is still illuminated, revealing fluorescent play and print buttons.
So it's time to press print.
The printer prints out a long text document
Beep, beep,
with
beep, beep,
dated
boop, beep, boop, boop.
paragraphs. It looks a bit like someone's journal.
Alright, let's read the
first
printout.
entry, made on the 4th of February, 51, by an unknown author, is short and concise.
What it do? What it say?
Arrived at the church. The door was boarded up, so I used the crowbar to get inside. Looks like the place has been deserted. Nothing out of the ordinary, but I'll ask around. Need to figure out how to get the electricity in. The
So like, did she
lieutenant leans
did she
closer,
break the thing?
Scouring the printout over your shoulder. Just as you finish reading, he looks up, muttering under his breath.
4th of February. That's over a month ago. Whoever set up those machines has been here for quite a while.
So she might be here when the crime happened, right? Or like at least when, if Ruby stopped by, she goes like, oh, okay. Let's mark this down in my journal.
Our case? No, I don't think so. It must be some local eccentric.
I mean, yeah, but she might have encountered this person, right? Ruby might have encountered this person. This eccentric. Alright, let's read the second entry.
6th of February, 51. Had a little chat with the local fishermen. Said I shouldn't go near that place, that the church was spooky and ridden with narcotics.
Ooh!
It's a little spooky, alright. Still haven't figured out the electricity.
Electrochemistry, I know you're gonna be there. If I press this, electrochemistry is gonna pop out, I swear.
See?
Oh.
Even one of the spookers themselves says it's unnerving. What was that
Oh,
about narcotics? This could prove to be interesting.
Wait,
I
narcotics?
doubt that we can find any. It's just idle fishermen's gossip to scare away the kids.
How would that scare away the kids? Like kids 10 and under?
Nothing spooky about this place either. It's just abandoned and cold, and in an awful part of town.
Alright, let's read the third
7th
entry.
of February, 51. Finally got the electricity in. Next on the agenda, a new antenna. I'm thinking Esker series, something
Ooh,
advanced.
that's nice. Esker series, top of the line. Why would she need an
Why
antenna?
would anyone need any of this equipment here?
Okay, that's a fair point.
8th of February, 51. Bought the antenna. Had some problems setting it up. Called Simon for help. Heard the others are back to making art. Drinking somewhere out of town. Sulislav started a rock band again. Lexi has been seen asking money from strangers.
So these people are getting around.
Artists, yet again. Harassing citizens, stealing badges, occupying public spaces with installations. Like the one here.
I mean, none of them are stealing badges, okay? But
But at least the artists
they are
have
doing
their
the other
act
stuff.
together. They're qualified labor. They can get work anywhere.
true, that is true.
Graphic
I
design,
can't do shit.
ads. The programmers are doing fine too. I mean, they're programmers. The writers, though, they're fucked.
Can they do journalism work? I mean, like local ass magazines, none of
I
that,
just
or
have to
gossip.
find out what caused that data loss and be done with it. Still don't understand how it managed to wipe out the backup when the backup wasn't even connected to the front. I know. Everyone thinks it's impossible. They say I must be lying. I'm here to set it right.
All these days, artists, programmers, Lexi, who are all
I
those
think these
people?
people worked in the radio computer games business. The one we saw in the Doom commercial area. They must be our former co-workers.
Alright, so what about this data
Seems like
loss?
something to do with radio computers. Unfortunately, I don't know enough about them to understand what the author is saying. Something about the backup data getting destroyed, and how everyone thought it was the author's fault. Let's just keep reading.
Read the fifth
12th
entry.
of February, 51. Brought some food from the grocery store. Apparently, there's a strike going on in the harbor. Definitely not happy
This
to
is when
see
it
the
started,
Martinez
yeah.
people again. Everything's now set up in the church. Going to start working tomorrow, 8 a.m.
We're getting close.
The strike. We are nearing the date of the murder.
That is true, Kim.
Keep reading. I'm interested now.
Read the sixth entry.
25th of February, 51. I've been sending data up to Lintel for a while now, trying to recreate the data loss, but nothing. Didn't even feel like logging in, the disappointment. But I did discover a curious audio-spatial anomaly at the back of the church.
Yeah, that's what we experienced.
I've named it the Swallow. It swallows sound. Need to get some mics.
Probably has to do with acoustics or
What's she
whatever.
talking about?
Yep, she's talking about the place where I screamed and nothing happened. Read the seventh entry.
28th of February, 51. Yes, the first recordings confirm that the Swallow is real, and I'm not just losing my mind. It's a pillar of silence, with a diameter of approximately 3 meters. Seems like the higher I go, the less I record. This might be a coincidence, or it could be connected to the data loss that led me here.
The pillar of silence. She is talking about the silence. Is she suggesting it's more than just an architectural quirk?
Well, with all the equipment he has, I hope so.
The lieutenant doesn't answer. He follows your gaze, studying the basins. The water shines in them. No ripples.
Alright, let's read the eighth entry.
March 51. Some kind of young disco men have appeared next to the church. I've been trying to record the silence to find the epicenter, but now it turns out I've also been capturing the future of dance music, one neo-disco song over and over again.
Hey, as long as it's good, right?
Fortunately, the song is so monotonous, I was able to devise an algorithm to factor it out. The other day, one of the disco men came in. Before I could even say hello, she got scared and left. Good. I don't want anyone distracting me from my work.
You must be describing a Sally.
Girl on the ice? Sounds like her, yes.
Wait, the 9th.
March 51. A new 2-meter aux cable. Noodles. Crackers. Ping energy drinks. Water. Toothpaste.
Why
gum,
is that in all caps?
Also, some canned air.
Canned air.
Your reading is interrupted by the sound of the church door opening.
I think that's the person.
A strange woman makes straight for the
Sooner.
radio computer.
Sooner or later. Oh, she seems unperturbed.
Breaking into my radio computer, I see.
I mean...
I do apologize for the intrusion, madame. We are with the RCM, you see.
Yeah. I'm pursuing a mysterious lead, searching for my lost identity. Okay, let's stay on the focus here, because we want to find Ruby and get this over with. Like, as long as we find a culprit, right? We're free to do anything in our remaining days. Like, we have the strike stuff, but like, that's not even our problem, right? So like, after we solve the case, after we deal with Ruby, we can be as chill as fucking possible, alright? So we're looking for a suspect. Thought they might be hiding
No one's
here.
hiding here.
She barely looks up. Okay.
It's just me and my computer, and it has been this way for weeks. Now please give me some room.
Alright.
I need 2 seconds to see that you haven't
yeah.
destroyed anything.
We did
We should
not.
talk to her after she has rebooted the machine.
Has she rebooted the machine?
What is it?
Didn't break anything, did I?
No, you just printed out my personal log and wasted some paper.
Ah. Hey, are you the lead programmer of Raw Untethered by any
Yes.
chance?
Or, no, not anymore. That project is dead.
Oh.
She doesn't seem surprised to be recognized. Rather sad. Something passes over her face before she straightens her back.
Sorry, but who are you? You know, like, what are you doing
I am
here?
Soona Luukkanen-Kilde, the former lead programmer of Fortress Accident and RSA radios. I have over 16 years of programming experience, and I'm proficient in both Vox and Orbis languages. If you're
Alright.
not here to hire me, I don't really know how I can help you.
Hiring. Alright. It's not a paying job, but could you help me contact Coalition Warship Archer?
Do I look like someone who has time for side projects at this moment?
I mean, I can pay you like 43 cents.
If you want her help, maybe you should help her first.
Right. Right. Okay, let's go through all these questions, like the good police officers that we are.
No.
But you know he's around.
Yes.
He's seen you.
And?
Okay, it's probably not a big deal then.
No. You're right. I'm not.
Have you seen anyone suspicious? Say a woman
What?
named Ruby?
No. No one's suspicious around here.
Right. What are you doing in an abandoned church? These are similar.
I brought them here. These are my machines. Please don't touch anything.
Why do you need the antenna?
I use the AR-1 as my RAIN Prefect processing unit.
Wait, what?
RAIN Prefect. My radio computer.
And the antenna is a processing unit?
Yes? You really don't know anything about radio computers, do you?
I don't really know much about anything in this world, to be honest.
Alright. Well, all radio computers perform operations up on air.
Yeah, yeah.
So in order to gain more processing
Yeah,
power,
yeah.
you need to invest in a good antenna.
Wait, what's on air? And the
I
AR
guess
one?
it is. So far, I've been quite satisfied with it. Martinez is an unstable region with bad coverage, and the operation has been surprisingly stable.
I mean, it is like an island type of deal, right? Seems
But it's not
reasonable.
the cheapest one on the market. So I wouldn't recommend it for your regular red tape operations. Fraser 1000 is a foolproof line for civilians.
Thanks for
Anyway,
the knowledge.
You should do some research before you decide to buy anything. Ask around, compare the prices. There are many milieus dedicated to that sort of thing.
I like this person.
She liked telling me this. It calmed her nerves.
What are you doing? Your radio
I'm
computer.
working.
Are you working on what?
Could you just shh for a moment?
And,
I'll get to the point. I really need to focus on something.
she liked telling you this, calm the nerves, but like, she's vocally, the opposite of calmed.
It's not just rudeness. It really is hard to concentrate on whatever she needs to do. And you're not helping.
Which one is it? Right, I'll try not to touch
Great.
anything. How do you feel about anodic dance music? What are you doing in a bed in
You
church?
really like those questions, don't you?
There's a hint of amusement in her tired eyes. Alright.
They're bloodshot. She really hasn't been getting much sleep lately, has she?
I'm a police officer. It's my job to ask questions.
I'm conducting scientific research here. You can't throw me out.
I wasn't gonna do that. What
I'm looking
research?
for the location of a 2mm hole in the world.
What?
Wait, what? She's looking for a disruption in the radio waves. That's what her personal log said. The lieutenant raises his brows, but doesn't say anything.
Right, let's just refer back to what we know.
Yes, that's what led me here. But I suspect it might be something a bit more complicated than that.
Alright, what does that mean exactly? Oh.
What does it mean? Up to now, it has been impossible to say what it is because it's impossible to measure nothing. What do you think it is? What qualities does nothing have?
It's
How
like
do you measure
antimatter.
something that does not exist?
I know.
That's a little above your pay grade at the moment.
Whoops. Hold on a minute. Does it mean we're now living in a world that has holes in it?
I don't know. Are we? That's what I'm trying to figure out here. But how do I figure it out?
I can't even understand how we're talking about something that doesn't exist, let alone measure it.
You measure
Huh.
it by its surroundings, by that which does exist, which is what I've been trying to do. I've tried using hydro transducers to record the silence, to find out where it begins. But honestly,
Good thought.
it's not progressing very well.
But does it have anything to do with necroplasmic life forms?
Inland?
In everyday parlance.
Inland? Yeah, I think you're onto something. Does it have anything to do with ghosts?
Ghosts? No, I don't think so. I don't believe in ghosts.
Okay, what about other
I
supernatural
don't believe in
entities?
them either.
What not many know is necroplasma.
Great. What are we talking about? And why?
Ah, alright. Well, do you have any idea where this hole might be located?
Somewhere underneath those roof beams, I assume.
Okay.
Strange things may flourish in the dark.
Why there?
There's this place at the back of the church. A place where all audible vibrations seem to cease. I've named it the Swallow. And the higher you go, the less you record.
Oh, so that's why Taigo can, like, swoop around up there without any of us knowing.
The
Continue.
Pillar of Silence? Are you sure it's not just an architectural quirk?
Maybe.
Maybe. But it's oddly close to the physical coordinates of the data loss that led me to this place.
Well, this is where the Crabman lives.
I know.
You don't think Crabman might be somehow responsible here? Why can't I just refer to
No,
his name?
I don't.
She sounds mildly annoyed by this line of questioning. Her hands typing hundreds of commands into the machine.
Alright, why not? Why is your research not going
Because
well?
it's just trial and error, trying to locate the swallow, the exact point in space.
Continue.
And I don't have a... You know what? It would be really helpful if you could just stop talking and let me work.
Alright, that's all I wanted to know about the scary 2mm hole in the world for now.
Great. Thanks.
Right, I'll let you work in peace. Help Raver start a nightclub. Ask Suna how she feels about the nightclub idea. Let's do it after she reboots the thingy, I guess. That's what Kim told me to do. Sorry, I already removed it. Is it... Let's... I need to find it. Oh, what's this?
You see that seagull up there? Remind you of anybody?
No one comes to mind. Kim?
What? Kim? No, it's you. You and the seagull are just alike.
Why am I like a seagull?
Think about the seagull's story. It's one of endurance
Uh-huh.
and adaptation.
Thanks.
The seaside was paradise once. They were birds of that paradise.
Alright.
Then their paradise became Shit City. And what did they do? They became urban survivors, eating burgers out of trash cans, killing and eating pigeons.
I mean, okay.
No time for that sentimental bullshit. They're hustlers, getting shit done. They're one pair of track pants away from gangsters, just like you.
Hold on. Have I ever eaten a burger out of trash?
You have. The body remembers.
I guess I am a bit like the seagull.
Exactly. The seagull does what it takes, and so do
Kill
you.
Morel.
You've got that same spirit in you. When the time comes, you push yourself.
Alright, thanks. Thanks, Endurance. I remember the trap laid near somewhere in the... Oops, in the... Is it here? It's like somewhere here, right? Oh, interesting. We're at the fisherman's shacks area. Barbell. These are all the things that we did. Why is it acting like that? Hello? That's weird. Mm-hmm. Yep. Wash basin. What? Hold on. So, okay. The wash basin referring to the shave part? Yeah, I think so. Should I shave?
On the table, you see a bowl of water, a rough soap, and next to it, a small hand mirror. A straight razor soaks inside the wash bay.
I want to shave, yeah. Any hand-eye coordination closing in my... Fair. Wikipedia. Composure, rhetoric, fair. That's a lot of fair. Up. And none. So, like, what am I wearing right now? I like how he stays in there. Like, it's a logical spot to stay in. What the bloody sticky keys? Oh, alright, okay. What canal? It's the canal we crossed. Duh. Somewhere there.
This trap's not too...
Wait, hold on. What's this? I had decades-old concrete defenses. Children play on them now.
This trap's not too hard to spot, once you know what to look for. Keeping it hidden has not been a priority for the cryptozoologist.
Let's look around.
The reeds bend forlornly toward the sand. Some tufts have been crushed. Snow covers the broken stalks like a shroud. In the east, the city center hums to you. The constant, distant song. Louder on this part of the coast. Nearer somehow. And there's that cold again. Always the cold.
Reach for the trap.
Nothing but locusts in this trap as well. Definitely no cryptozoological monstrosity.
Empty as all of them. One more of these and we're done.
Getting tired?
No, I'm fine. I didn't mean to complain, it's just...
Oh, okay. Far northeast. I don't think I've been there yet. Okay, but unironically, let's do all the ones that we haven't done yet. Like legendary Simmer and Butter. We've been here, yeah? Yeah, we've been here. Oh, these are homes. Why can't I fast travel? I need to be like directly in the fishing village, I guess. Can I fast travel now? Yes, I can. Let's travel to... Oh, I guess Matanea waterfront. It's the closest we can get. I don't remember if I defeated Measurehead yet or not. Oh, I did not. Let's just not bother. Ah, one of the first places went to.
This is the Night Watchman's booth. The name on the door reads Rene.
Oh, yeah.
Arnaud.
Alright, yeah. So this is where Renee works. I'm gonna look around.
If you must. But please hurry. We are pretty easy to spot up here.
Nothing incriminating catches your eye. The cabinets are clean and their sparse contents meticulously organized. There's a framed photograph on the table.
No, I'll leave the picture
Let's
alone.
get going. The entire neighborhood can see us up here.
Oh yeah, I think I've done this. Man, it feels like so long ago, you know? Which it is. I played all this part like last year.
You're back before the cargo container. Its drawer has not lessened since you were last here. If anything, it seems to have grown slightly.
Grown slightly. Okay, let's not do anything. Okay, I heard that we can get some phone piece here using a pry bar. Somewhere here. Up here? Yeah, I think that's that. That's it. Oh, we don't even need a pry bar. For ultimate performance efficiency, these Found Ultra Series gloves come fingerless and with a grippy padding covering the palms, making these ideal for a quadrupedal movement or for lifting cargo. Man, just try them on. Ooh, looking snazzy, but we're not gonna wear Found piece until we get the full set. We got this, we got that, we got all we need are the sneakers. Right, anything else of interest here? I haven't talked to this guy in a while.
Oh, hey, mister. I knew you'd be back to talk with old Leo here. Yes, I did. It's like Lady Larice said when she opened a bathhouse in the basement of my apartment building. They can only get so far before they're aching to get back. And lots of folk really did keep coming back.
Leo, in the future, can we keep the greeting short?
Sure, mister. Absolutely. I'm always willing to help out nice fellows such as yourself.
Leo, you seem to know everyone around here. I want to ask about someone.
Mr. Evrat doesn't really want me to talk to people about union guys. But who did you want to talk about?
Tell me about this Edgar guy.
Mr. Edgar is Mr. Evrat's brother. He looks a bit younger, he does. But a very smart fellow. Very smart fellow indeed. He's away on some union business. Not even in Revershaw, they say. All kinds of places he visits. Him and his brother both do when they're on a vacation. Right now, it's Mr. Everett's turn to look after the union. But last year he spent a whole winter in
Damn.
South Afra.
So like we could have gotten
Left with the
an
first
easier
autumn
time, I
rains
guess.
and didn't come back before the trees were green again.
Tell me about
He's a
Manana.
union man through and through.
Ayana.
Good guy. He's very calm, laid back, doesn't do much, talks to Everard sometimes. Honestly, I don't know what he does for us, but it must be important because everybody likes him. Yes, they do. I think that's what he does. He makes everyone feel a little better.
Cool.
Oil for the wheels. Much needed in stressful times like these.
Tell me about Measurehead.
Whoa, he's really something. He doesn't talk much to me usually, but when he does, I don't really understand most of what he's saying. Actually, I don't think he would like me running my mouth about him like that.
You should run your mouth all day, every day when you're with him.
Once he said he's a dragon to this mob fellow who came picking a fight with some union men. I think he really believes Jean-Luc was a dragon because he ran right off. Another time he almost killed another guy, but I shouldn't talk about that.
Tell me about Titus.
Oh, Titus is a longshoreman through and through. He was born on a boat, they say.
Okay.
His veins are probably filled with salt water, I tell you. Nice, friendly sort, old Titus is.
Really? Alright. Tell me about Evra.
I'd best not. I mean, I could, but I don't think Mr. Everard would like it very much. You better ask him yourself, mister.
Okay, tell me about Renee.
The Night Guard. Ooh, he's a peculiar fellow. He's the strong, silent type, you could say. We talk all the time, but I don't really know much about him. He plays petanque with my old human studies teacher, Mr. Martin, down at the plaza. I think he's the only fellow who actually knows old Renee.
Yeah.
They lived on the same street their entire lives. Even dated the same girl on and off for as long as I can remember. Strange fellows. Mr. Martin was always real nice to me in school. I remember once.
Hold up. Gaston was your human studies teacher?
Mr. Martin, yes.
Ooh, we
Don't
talked.
really remember much
Gain
about him.
experience.
I was just a boy back then.
Actually, I want to talk about something else.
Sure, mister. What can Leo do for you?
Alright, I'm off. Or we can, you know. Damn, but... Oh, rhetoric is just... yeah. I cannot do rhetoric anymore. Let's see what we need. Conceptualization, Joyce, the Hangman. I mean, that's over with. Box of sunglasses. There's that. Okay. Novelty dice maker. We should probably visit sometime. Hand-eye coordination. Empathy. Interfacing with the map wall. Felt mural shivers. Stained glass window visual calculus. We need to put points into shivers. Let's be honest, we need to. But I really want to do something about the oh yeah, Koldo Mama Dakwa or the Wumpty Dumpty Dom Center. Let's do it. And internalize Wumpty Dumpty Dom Center. Yeah! I don't know what it does, but we'll find out. We will find out. Right, map. Oh, we can't do anything here. What's down here? Oh, we're supposed to be here? Uh-huh. Oh, whoa, what the hell happened there? Okay, we can't get there.
Your race descent has only worsened since I last saw you. You have really let yourself go.
Yes. And let's just leave.
Hola, Wandering Man. How can I help you?
A lorry stuck in the traffic jam. The woman is still hunched over the railing, her head swaying to the music, her eyes looking at nothing in particular.
Snap your fingers in front of her face.
Huh? What is it? What do you want?
What are you hauling?
Diamonds.
Really?
Of course not. But wouldn't it be marvelous if I was?
Okay, but what are you really hauling?
Whatever stupid things they put in the lorry, I imagine.
Well, that's good enough
That
for
all
me.
you wanted to know, Lowman?
I'll thank you for now. Don't really know I'm talking to you.
This found A to Z, abandoned. The smell of cigarettes and perfume welcomes you close the rust.
Yeah.
An old monument stands in the middle of the traffic island, pointing toward the sea.
Encyclopedia.
Still here. Stuck in this damn jam, my man. What's up?
Got any smokes on you?
Nope. Don't smoke. Some of the other drivers do, though. There's still a few around, waiting for the jam to disperse.
You have
waiting
one.
for the sweet release of death.
Yup, nothing wrong with that statement. Your senses have nothing to add. You left the ask around elsewhere.
Alright.
You could also check the kiosk down the street. Frit. With 3 T's. Rebishaw's weird.
The shine on these sunglasses lasts a lifetime, officer. 100% guaranteed.
Wait for now. We're not getting anything. Yeah, this is something else. We gone here? This is a different place entirely. Now we can't really do anything. Alright. Let's go check up on Joyce.
You're back. Good. What can I help you with? More lessons in basic reality?
Ooh, here it is.
My
Cool.
favorite part of the day. Go ahead, ask me anything.
What was the RCM again? Looks like I haven't done this
Nothing
one.
more nor less than the de facto law enforcement body of post-revolutionary Revachol, Detective.
Yes, we are the Revachol Citizens Militia.
De facto.
Yes, that means not de jure. The RCM acts in what is poetically called the twilight of international law. The RCM's responsibilities are defined by the Emergency, Wayfarer and Aliments Acts, 3 pieces of legislation keeping the city in a, let's be honest, laissez-faire stasis to the benefit of foreign capital.
Okay.
All 3 are good to know when we are out policing.
So I'm basically a thrall to foreign interests?
There's nothing basic about your role, Detective. It's true that the RCM keeps everything the way our seemingly permanent provisional rulers like it. Yet, on the other hand, I know these people. I deal with them daily. Let me tell you, dear, they are not fans of you.
See.
The post-revolutionary decade was a disaster for the coalition government. Revachol in the 20s was hell, especially on the west side of the river. Gang warfare, a botched privatization scheme,
We got the map.
a nuclear
Yep.
pile meltdown.
Ooh, that sounds bad.
They called it the international zone because no nation wanted to claim responsibility. The RCM restored peace where the coalition failed. A true blue citizens' initiative. They will never forgive you.
Alright, okay. Interesting.
That's somewhat of an exaggeration. In reality, ours is a mutually beneficial arrangement.
Mm-hmm. I guess.
Revacholians get to keep the peace in Revachol, and the coalition doesn't have to worry about it. Anyway, sorry to intrude. Please continue.
Yes, Lieutenant. Permit me to conclude with this. Who you are, to me, is the police. The only legitimate law enforcement authority in Revachol.
Back to those basic terms of reality then.
And if those authorities drink so hard they need help recalling the basic terms of reality, well, I'm here to help.
That's all for
Glad
now.
to have been of assistance.
Alright, let's see. Conceptualization quotes. So fair? Yeah, I don't think. Oh, we have encyclopedia. Drama. Perception. -1. Composure. Well, let's just go in then, huh? Alright. Let's just save. I'm not gonna save Scum. Okay, just FYI, I'm not gonna save Scum.
You're back. Good. What can I help you
Uh-huh.
with? More lessons in basic reality?
Boop.
What is
Yeah.
all of this? The
Uh-huh.
scent, the sound,
Alright.
the air.
What world is this?
What world? The only one, I suppose. The world of matter. and its pale antipode.
Pale antipode.
The camera of her mind glides over the surface of the water.
What do you see?
Great bodies of water, forest-covered surfaces, clusters of light where the cities lie. You've seen the montage. We all have. This world is enough.
A frisson lifts the hair on the back of your arm. Wind sweeps the surface of the bay.
The wind is sweeping the waters.
The world is a suzerainty of Revachol.
There is a term of endearment they coined for it in the DeLorean century, when humanity was high on this world, discovering more and more of it, these archipelagos included.
Interesting. What is it?
Elysium.
The world needs a term of endearment.
It does. There are those who would call it hell.
What is hell?
A term of hatred that originates, like many such things, with the Mesk petro-fascists.
I don't feel like I've got the full picture.
Oh, you want a picture of the world? There is no complete set yet, dear. They're having some trouble reaching orbit.
How come?
Great things are difficult to achieve. For now, we're viewing the world from the inside, sideways.
Inside, sideways. What shape is this world then?
We used to think it was a sphere, but that is beginning to look less and less likely by the day. You wouldn't know it from the tabloids, but the ORG nations have been launching weather balloons into the lower ionosphere since the 30s.
All right.
ORG. Occident Revachol
cool.
Broad.
There's a steadily increasing trickle of images. Between the big three scientific contributors, they're piecing together a dark grey corona.
A dark grey corona.
Yes. Pale covers 72% of the surface. There are grey flares and prominences, even arcs above entire isolas. The images are blurry, but if there was a sphere in there, it certainly looks like it fractured a long time ago.
What the fuck is a pale?
A cold fear seeps into you.
Oh my god, wait. What the hell are you telling me?
You seem to be spooked. Please don't be.
Calmly, calm. Alright, the pale. And what do you mean corona?
They say there is a rarefied envelope of matter surrounding the darkened disk of our planet. That is, if we are still living on a planet. Or, to speak more plainly, imagine vast swathes of land disrupted by nothingness.
Huh. Interesting, like...
I am sorry, dear. It must sound quite terrifying through the acute encephalopathy. Even scientific positivism isn't entirely convinced about what we're dealing with here. But this is one of the greatest questions of our time. Maybe when they get the complete set together, it will jolt us out of our rut, bring us together, however naive it may sound.
A fractured corona doesn't feel like it's gonna bring anyone together.
You have misimagined it. I don't have the power to convey to you the effect and geometry of the images that depict our world from below low orbit. It's like the crowning of the world. It's insane. Very disco. You'd love it.
Well, if you say it's disco.
See? Everyone finds something worth holding on to in this world, however wasted its opportunities.
The cold seeps into you. The air is heavy with 80% humidity. Suddenly, you're conscious of yourself standing there, on whatever this all is. Your arms hang down by your sides. The lieutenant observes you both, silently. He adjusts his glasses.
Alright, Lieutenant. Just be there. You said pale. What is
the pale is not, technically speaking, part of reality.
What the fuck, man? Okay, what the fuck is it?
Also, I think we've had enough excitement for today. We do have a case to attend to.
His voice is low, but firm. All she can say is...
Of course, Lieutenant. Let's try something else.
Okay then.
The lieutenant glances at you from the corner of his eye. Was he just worried that you would find out something awful?
Oh, really? Okay.
But she wants to tell you. You could sneak back later when
Ooh.
he's not around, unless you can convince him to step aside.
Boom.
Good idea.
Yeah,
Just ask
yeah,
him.
alright.
He won't make a scene.
Kim, can I talk to the man alone for a second?
Fine.
Yeah, alright. Thank you, Lieutenant.
See? What can he do? You're a grown man.
Now, what is this?
Are you
pail?
sure you're sure? Your colleague seemed adamant.
Yeah, what the pail is.
Okay.
The
The Pale is the most dominant geological feature of the world, Detective. The separative tissue between the islas. It is the inter-islary mass.
Alright, hold on. What is an isola?
Isla is a Messinian word for a continent of matter, enveloped on all sides by the Pale. Also, isolation, or landmass. We used to believe there was only one. In the last 4 centuries, we have discovered 7.
That's nice.
Windy, Seol, Samara, Ilmara, Grad, Katla, and this, Insulinde.
And Insulinde is?
An oceanic isla.
Okay,
It
interesting.
comprises mostly of water. Muindi is the largest, Katla the coldest, Insulinde the bluest. What can I say? Each is perishing and dear.
Continents of matter. Interesting. Interesting. So, like, a continent, it's what? And some continents are like this and that. Okay. What is the Pale like?
Achromatic, odorless, featureless. The Pale is the enemy of matter and life. It is not like any other, or anything in the world. It is the transition state of being into nothingness.
Is it here?
No, Detective. We're safe. It begins there, 6,000 kilometers to the north, and even more to the south, east, and west. You are in the middle of the Isla.
That's good to know.
As your gaze instinctively turns north, a small black pit opens up in your stomach.
6,000 kilometers from the end of the world, huh?
Yes. That is enough. Many cities are built much closer.
That's interesting. PC RGB. Can you even see RGB? Can you even notice it? I think it's going crazy. About that. Get out of juice. Do I really have to get close? Oh wait, no, it's just... Yeah, it's running out of juice. And there?
An uproar of matter, darling. Rising into the pale. Rolling. Evaporating even. A great vision. The area of transition between the world and the pale is called porch collapse.
Porcale.
Imagine a grey coronal mist.
Uh-huh.
Cold vapor
Yeah.
marked by spores of an opportunistic microorganism. A mold that's adapted to grow at the edge of the unrest. It's
Disgusting.
the most disco thing you will ever see.
You hear your pulse rise. The air feels caustic and cold suddenly.
What are its physical qualities?
It's difficult to describe, or even measure. Something whose fundamental property is the suspension of properties. Physical, epistemological, linguistic.
So, like, maybe the programmer and Joyce are describing the same thing, like it's antimatter.
The further into pale you
But, like,
travel,
different
the steeper
tiers.
the degree of suspension. Right down to the mathematical. Numbers stop working. No one has yet passed the number barrier. It may be impossible.
If we're surrounded by pale, how do you get from Isola to Isola?
Oh, it is so difficult for us. It is possible to force dimensions on the pale. In modern times, we can even compress its latitude, bouncing radio waves from one end to the other, shortening the path. But it is still hard for humans to navigate the pale without getting lost, or having our minds damaged.
The pale can damage the mind?
Extensively.
How?
Some say the damage stems from extreme
is
sensory
not looking good.
deprivation. Others argue that pale somehow consists of past information that's degrading, that it's rarefied past, not rarefied matter.
I don't
They
understand.
call it the blend over of the self. The pale does not only suspend the laws of physics, but also the laws of psychology, maybe history even. The human mind becomes over-radiated by past.
What does this over-radiation feel like?
It feels terrible. Absolutely terrible.
Okay.
International standards strictly
vague.
limit civilian travelers to 6 days of pale exposure per year.
It's more for her. Way more.
You're not a civilian passenger?
No, Lieutenant Dubois. I'm entreprenetic business class. I'm cleared and trained for 22 days of pale transit annually.
Someone else you've met may have been exposed as well. The strange grey-haired woman in her lorry.
Do lorry drivers pass the pale?
Yes, carried in the hulls of airships. It's a horrific job. Automation will abolish it soon.
Alright. Automation is like definitely a good thing in this world.
You should ask the pal driver about this. See what she says.
Okay.
That poor woman must have stories to tell, like you wouldn't imagine.
Are you overrated?
Up to my gills, officer.
Oh.
An acidic smile on her lips. It's getting worse every year.
Well, okay, how much pale is there compared to the world?
The pale outweighs reality 2 to 1. There is more pale than there is matter, and the ratio is slipping.
Okay. It's probably... Pale is
What do
kicking
you
our
think,
ass,
Detective?
probably. Let's go with the obviously wrong one.
Oh no, Detective. It's not. One of the few measurable effects of the pale is that it is expanding at an unknown rate. An intuitive conclusion of that development is that one day the pale will cover everything. But this sort of talk is mostly left to extremists.
Just stay silent.
Most people, and indeed most private and government sector organizations, entire civilizations and religions even, find handy ways to ignore or downplay that knowledge.
Uh-huh. Yeah, it's probably fucking happening.
I suggest you do the same.
Nah.
Off we go. You see the hanged man's mouth open.
Interesting. Off we go into the wild pale yonder.
One and all. They say pale is death, but for the universe.
Why should we just leave, and the world get left behind?
What, you know what? Speaking of like corona, right? His head looks like a coronavirus, like a virus. What is anthroponetic?
Anthroponetics is the scientific study of the Pale, or a recent iteration of it by way of Grad. The study of the Pale reaches back 6,000 years. The Pericarnassians called it the Western Plain.
Did they cross it, the Western Plain?
There are signs of pretermodern crossings. Successful navigation of the Pale relies not just on technical know-how, but intensive psychological preparation. Some of these tactics have been known for thousands of years.
What has anthroponetics changed?
Nothing. We remain powerless before the Pale. The only real advance in Pale transit is the speed with which an aerostatic craft can pierce it. Less exposure leads to less effects later.
Aerostatic craft?
Hybrid airships, Detective. Conventional rotors or jet engines no longer add velocity after the point of reference for motion is suspended, once you've crossed from near Pale to far Pale.
Oh gosh, that's near pale, far pale.
In essence, we throw them in and they come out the other end. If we throw them precisely.
If we do not,
then they don't.
Oh.
Gone, like a skipping stone beneath the surface.
Let's return to reality, please.
Yes, sweet reality. But before we do, tell me, Detective.
Gonna be a big question.
Is this the first time you're hearing this?
Do
you really not remember anything?
I'm getting a sense of who I am, but no, I didn't know that.
Beyond curious. Tell me, what do you think of the Pale?
I don't know how you've all survived with it. It's a huge accomplishment.
Mm-hmm.
Your ailing constitution, sweaty forehead, the beads there, and your heavy breathing.
You really didn't know. This does not spell good for the investigation, Detective. If you don't know even this, then...
Oh, I'll handle it. It's under control, Blair. My masterpiece. That's pretty cool line. Yes, I'm in serious trouble here. I'll be a fucking disaster. No, this investigation will be my masterpiece. The one day remember me by. I promise.
I hope so. I truly do. If I may suggest, hold on to your colleague, Kitsuragi. I ran a check on him and he is very competent. In the meanwhile...
Some of that assurance is meant for herself, as much as it's meant for you. She must have a lot on the line here.
Interesting.
You have me. I will assist you in any way I can, even if we have to do it one basic term at a time.
Good. You have not passed out from it. Perhaps I worried for nothing. Are we still on the reality lowdown, or should we do actual police work now?
That was fucking insane, Kim! You needn't have worried. You needn't have worried.
But I did. Anyway.
Damn it, you're a grown man, the lieutenant thinks. Shouldn't have gotten protective hair.
Right, let's get to work, Lieutenant.
Good luck, detectives.
Oh, here we go.
Wumpty Dumpty Dum Center. You're at home, stupid cop. Not with the art crowd. You hate them. Everyone hates them. Even they hate themselves. It's nauseating. An industry built on sprezzatura and sparkling wine.
Okay.
And, let's be honest, tax evasion schemes. The Wumpty Dumpty Dum Center is the heart of this unholy symbiosis of aesthetics and tax optimization. And now that you've internalized it, you can have a piece too.
Alright, let's see the bonuses. Pretentious wanker. Encyclopedia passives give I have to put on some in my encyclopedia then. Yeah, I can upgrade it 2 times. So next one is Coldo Mamadakwa. Maybe homosexual underground. Yeah, I have my sights on Koldo Mamadakwa next. And if we get the chance, I want to put some points into Authority and Encyclopedia.
The waves are beginning to die down. Look at those little bastards. Simmer down. Simmer down, bastards.
I like Lillian. Be seeing you. Right, I don't... Okay, let's see here. We got our done. Spirits from Rosemary, maybe. Maybe. Nowhere... Ringel? Now here... Angle. Boom. Spell your name. Pronounce your name correctly. No doubt about it. First try. So... Let's talk to the people. What is this? This is a sandcastle. Alright. Nowhere angle. Got it. Super got it. Okay, let's talk to the camp people. Those disco heads or whatever. Because we have unfinished business with them. Before we proceed with all the other... Is it your first run? Yeah, it is. I'm doing pretty well, I think. Like, maybe, like, judging by all the shit I've done, you know, seems to me like I'm doing good work, maybe.
The shaggy-haired girl kneels on the sea ice.
So you talked to my associates, right? Are you gonna help us?
Wait, never mind. I didn't really talk to your associates fully, did I? Okay. You should know this. Like, I took a 1-year gap, or like 7-month gap from this game, so it's a bit spotty. My memory's a bit spotty, so a speaker, the big kind of useful, I feel like. Okay.
Hi again. So, how are things going?
I wanted to ask you about the stand full of
Yes.
equipment.
What?
I see you brought your own water.
Yeah. Good to have, bitch to carry. When I first scouted the place, I did some reconnaissance. I'm not sure the church even has running water.
Yeah, I don't know what came over me, man. Like, all of a sudden, like, you know what? I should come back to Disco Elysium
Oh,
in 2022.
it's the one they sell at the fuel station.
Yeah, I don't know what you're gonna do with the still water, but okay, enough of
He
this.
nods enthusiastically, no doubt a little relieved.
Well, that's it for
Goodbye,
now.
officer.
Before we proceed, let's, this one.
So you had a talk with Andre.
Uh-huh.
Now you want to discuss things with Noid. Good.
Skin shows through the holes in the Speed Freak's too large sweater in front of him. An open toolbox full of carpentry tools and parts. Oh yeah, I'm really enjoying it. Like, I think I said last year it so far was my favorite game that I have played last year. And in 2022, I have a lot of games actually that I still haven't played in 2022. Yeah, a lot of games. But that's important. That's why I need to finish all the games that I did not finish, including Disco Elysium, Sable, and Samurastri, if you believe it. All those things I still have yet to finish. And also, Omori? Yeah, Omori. I got like 2 hours into it.
It's good you talked to Andre first. Gave me time to get a reading on your sign. Can't really talk to people before you get a reading.
This young speed freak seems to know a lot about signs. Could he be the techno tinkerer you're looking for?
Oh, we could choose this person too.
His look is intensely suspicious.
Sign.
Yeah, gotta compare. See if we can align.
Interesting.
I suck at socializing, man. Even now, our sign synchronization is way off.
That's
I'll
interesting.
see what I can do.
I saw a sticker on the padlock. Can you tell me anything about it?
A sticker? You mean the yellow one? Can you describe it to me?
I mean this one.
Oh, wow. Right on your cop ledger. You like it?
Yeah, it's cool.
It is cool, but it's also more than that.
I forgot what it looks
Much
like.
more.
Noid is a bit disappointed. It's just cool.
Alright, okay. What's it supposed to be?
The dead guy smiling.
Ah. Oh, okay.
He defeated history. We are living in the age of history, and in the eyes of history, we are always already dead. How can we ever smile then? Because history is a lie, and so are its deaths. The
I see.
present moment and life are the hardcore. The hardcore expels death.
I see.
Or maybe he's not dead.
Okay.
Maybe he's just
Maybe.
really ecstatic about the beats.
Or drugged out of his mind, come to think of it.
Thank you, electrochemistry.
Or drunk, or in a clinical coma, or glad to be dead. But those versions suck.
Okay, I think we've exhausted the subject.
I guess one could write an entire treatise on the thing. But what for?
Why are you called
The
Noid?
hardcore aesthetic is esoteric. It's not meant to be discussed with the law at this moment.
It's not
Okay.
easy to reach a harmonic resonance of signs without some adjustment.
Does this mean we need sign matching?
Yes. Further sign matching would do good for us. One way to achieve this would be by getting us into the church.
I see. Alright, so we'll ask these questions after we get them into the church.
A young
Which
man
we are trying to
with
do, you know.
peroxide blonde hair holds up a Harman Walshi tape player.
Harman Walshi
nodding
tape player.
along to the music. He looks at you with a knowing smile and says,
Is it just me or Egghead has hair in a 3D model?
as though you're supposed to be sharing some tremendous evangelical secrets.
Okay.
Hardcore!
Okay.
Hardcore!
Alright.
Hardcore to the mega!
Okay.
Internally coherent!
Still say nothing.
Encore! Alright! Yeah!
Alright, say nothing.
He furrows his brow as his very large head traces the sublime invisible movement of the music in the very real air
different.
of the stuffy tent.
Hardcore! Ah!
So hardcore.
Is it though?
Oh shit. I was just thinking that a minute ago.
One mind, one spirit. There's no other world. There's no other life.
Okay. New favorite character.
This garden of forking paths, you think?
New task, solve the Egghead. Oh my gosh. It's definitely not about signs. Let's just keep talking.
The young man with
This is hardcore.
Okay, okay.
It's hardcore! Skibbity, skibber danger. I am the rearranger.
your cop training did not prepare you for this. What to do?
What to do? My thoughts exactly. Alright, it says here on my task that, yeah, we should ask the programmer first. Gosh. And hopefully she's done rebooting the computer that we absolutely did not destroy, alright? Keep that on record. Stop getting stuck, cop.
Yes, what is it?
Alright, how do you feel about anodic dance music? I don't think she's done with her stuff. Let's just ask anyway.
What? I hate it.
Just doesn't connect. Okay, wow, that was quick. Well, why do you hate
Maybe
it?
I'd have to be on drugs to get it, but to a sober mind it just sounds like uninspired rug whipping. No idea what it has to do with either dancing or music.
Alright. Right. But how do you feel about a club for anodic dance music?
This is about those speed freaks in the tent, isn't it? I've got some news for you. It's not a nightclub they want to build here.
What do they want to build?
Take a guess, why don't you?
I don't know. A youth center would be nice. A petting zoo, a place for animals. Maybe some community space to help the elderly. They say it's their dream. Fuck it. Petting zoo, right? Place for animals.
I can't believe they got you so easily. Go have another talk with those up-and-coming entrepreneurs, will you? Thanks.
Oh, well, shit.
Good luck. I'm not coming in there.
I really need your help. Oh, that's not run. It's not run. Well, whatever. Let's just run. Is it just a nightclub? No, it's a nightclub and a petting zoo. Oof, alright. Let's confront them. All this for a mural. And all this for Ruby. Because I want to maximize my shivers. Like, if you do these tasks, presumably, we can pass the mural shiver skill check.
The shaggy-haired girl kneels on the sea ice. She looks up as you approach.
So you talked to my associates, right? Shoot.
I'd like to know more about your
My
associates.
associates? I haven't got much to say about them.
What do you mean? You must know something about them.
Of course I do.
Yeah?
I just don't tell people about my friends and who they are and so on. I don't provide information on them.
Okay, what about you? Tell me about yourself.
Me? I'm a silver bird.
Alright, so church quest we need to prioritize. That's exactly what we're doing. Alright, you're a silver bird. Okay.
Don't know what makes you think it'll be any different later, but...
Alright, well, might as well ask.
No.
Okay.
Just no?
It's pretty desolate here. I only hear the dogs bark at night and see the shadows move down the coast.
That's good. No neighbors to complain about noise when you get the club going. Well, except for the fishing village. Considering what we're trying to do here, this does not look good. Let's go with one.
Exactly. It's our chance to turn the grim desolation into an overwhelmingly fun dance party.
I would have taken your word on that, but sources are telling me it's the opposite. I mean, not opposite, that you're hiding something. Yeah, okay, alright. Oh, yeah, alright.
Hi again. So, how are things going?
About the church, I checked it out.
And? What happened?
I talked to the shadow-clad being climbing the beams. A man leaping on the
Oh
ceiling.
man, the crab man you mean? Who is he? What did you think?
Yeah. Seems okay, like, yeah. It doesn't bother anyone.
Really? Huh. Interesting. What's he doing in the church?
Just preaching and praying from the looks of it.
No matter. Is he gonna be a problem?
Not really, no.
Yeah. Noid is right. Let's get back to the point. What are we gonna do about him?
These guys will never catch him. You will never catch him. There's nothing to do.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. Doesn't it feel like a major hindrance to you? A spooky guy climbing around when all the guests are trying to have nice, friendly hyper time?
You're just going to have to live with the crab man.
I guess it's not a massive problem.
Yeah, that's what I'm
now that I
saying.
think of it.
Dude's just chilling.
Everyone is welcome to dance till the morning light. Yeah!
Yeah, Egghead gets it.
Maybe. I guess we'll figure something out. Okay, but what about the other spooker? The one in Grandma's clothes? Did you see her?
Yeah, she does have a grandma style of clothing. Once using the mainframe, and Suna, the former lead programmer of Fortress Accident, appeared.
Programmer? That's odd. What was she like? Did you ask her about the nightclub?
She said you guys haven't been completely honest with me about your plans.
Come on, man. Who will you trust? A spooky programmer or us? We just want to make the world a better place. Feel the love! Get down and feel it!
Love, no, I'm really not feeling it at
You'll
all.
get there, believe me. When we've got our gear set up, things will be flowing and pumping.
Things will be flowing and
Anyway,
pumping.
now that it's settled, how did she seem? I mean, disposition-wise, about the dance club idea. Yeah, owed a 9. Rocking it or dropping it?
Leaning towards a 9.
What a pity. That's my favourite thing in the world. And she doesn't like it at all.
A shame. What can we do now? Do you see a way out of this jam and into a laser-lit future of dance and unity? Unity! Dance!
She made it very clear that she won't leave until the project is
And
finished.
you can't just evict her?
No, I won't evict her. We have to come up with a different solution, bro.
Look at you, Honor Man.
No, Noid. He's right. Maybe we've approached it the wrong way after all. I'm sure there's a workaround. We can make a deal not to bother her. If that's okay with her, we only want to get in the church and spread the joy and ecstasy of music.
We'll see.
The lines in the dark exist. Coexist.
At least Crabman seems like an advanced being. He's hard. He'll understand.
Yeah, he can do his climbing thing in the tower. And the programmer, does she
Lie.
like the dance music?
Yeah, just lie.
Wonderful. If coexisting fails, you can always muscle her out, right? If it's all okay with you, what do you think?
I refuse to throw her out, but I can try convincing her. Alright, I'll see how it goes. Yeah, I'll see how it goes.
Excellent. Good luck, my friend.
Man. Logic is not going well for us. Yeah. What's up with our logic? We have 3 more slots to fill. I do want to increase encyclopedia and authority. We have the chance. Did I mention that it's 2:30 a.m. where I am? Yeah. I know Noid has his signs. What's the deal with Egghead there?
He's a quiet man, mostly communicates through music, and by being a master of ceremonies.
What's a master of ceremonies?
You know, a host, a declaimer of slogans. He's a performer, gets the people going.
I see. How do you communicate?
Well, he's just kind of here. I don't really know how to communicate with him.
You ever really talk to him?
Yeah, sometimes. When I stumble and find my way into his center, you have to hear a lot of hardcore to the mega first though.
The man smiles mysteriously, choosing to let the beat speak for itself.
Alright, that's it for now.
Bye, officer.
Back to the heavyweight jam. Hardcore! Hardcore! Yeah!
Yeah.
Lakierski, Materialski!
Okay, let's actually
Big close.
confront.
True, hard, full car. Hardcore! Hardcore to the mega.
All
Here
right.
comes the night. We're close. True, hard, full car. It's hardcore. Skibbity, skibbity.
Your cop training did not
Alright,
We're
let's.
close. True,
There has to be a way.
hardcore.
Doesn't say
Hardcore to
nothing.
the mega.
Say nothing.
Internally coherent.
I was wondering if you knew who killed the mercenary hanging behind the Roiling and Rags hostel.
Good morning, yeah. 1, 2, 3. Yokokata, the place to be.
What is this Yokokata? The place to be. What does that mean?
Yakukata is a hardcore place.
Okay.
We're close. True, hard, full, car.
Shit, I didn't memorize the pattern. Okay, so it's like say nothing. Still say
Hardcore
nothing.
to the mega.
Say nothing.
Internally coherent. Good
Uh-huh.
morning, yeah. 1, 2, 3. Yakukata. The place to. It's the message. So listen and you will see. No illusion. The spirit is what you feel.
Okay, I think we're getting close.
We're
Focus.
close. True, hard, full, car. Hardcore. Hardcore to the mega. Internally coherent. Good morning, yeah. 1, 2, 3. Yakukata. The place to be. Yakukata is a hardcore place.
I'm gonna be here a while.
We're close. True, hard.
Say nothing.
Hardcore,
Still nothing.
hardcore to the internally coherent.
All car, all right.
Gotta get the people going.
Why?
I'm the party boy. It's my job.
What is a party boy?
Hardcore party 25/7 beyond the winter's orbit style.
Okay, let's do
We're
the party
close.
boy, right?
True, hardcore, internally coherent.
All car, all right.
Gotta get the people going. I'm the party boy. 2 on a track. Watch your back. Watch out for the heart attack. We're close. True, hard,
This is like,
full, car.
this is, I have never experienced this in like an RPG, right? Where this is literally what you like have to do. Let me tell you, you don't need to do anything like this in like New Vegas. Okay, it's a puzzle. Say nothing. Still say nothing. Still say nothing.
Internally coherent.
All car, all right.
Gotta get the people going. I'm the party boy. It's
Oh, wait,
my
no, I
job.
misclicked.
2 on a
Fuck.
track. We're close. True.
Say nothing. Say
Internally
nothing.
coherent.
Still say nothing.
Car, all right.
Gotta get the. Yeah.
Okay, no, that's not it.
We're close. True. Hardcore.
Hardcore.
Internally coherent.
All car, all right.
He furrows his brow.
Hardcore. Ah!
No, but seriously, I'm a little worried.
The question is, what is the question?
That's the question.
But there was no question.
Oh, shit! I was so close. So close.
We're close. True. Hardcore. Internally coherent.
All car, all right.
He furrows.
Hardcore. The question is, what is the question? But there was a question? We're close. True, hard, full, car. Hardcore. Hardcore to the internally coherent.
All car.
He furrowed.
Hardcore. Ah! Is it though? But is it? I mean, really? No, but seriously, I'm a bit worried it isn't.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got him.
The skin on your back is crawling. For a second, you can't even hear the music anymore. There is a hawthorn tree on Rue de Saint-Gislain, right next to the canal. Don't be alarmed. Everything is okay. He isn't actually worried. Everything is still super hardcore. What he probably means is, it could be even more so.
Are you a thought reader?
No nation, but transnation. No war, but class war.
That's still war. So you're not a thought reader, you're a communist.
He's not a communist. It's just something he likes to yell.
I see.
He picked it up from
I
a
see.
tape jockey at the Coliseum.
Aha.
She was a communist, though.
Yeah, with the rebel yell.
But what? Yeah, okay. You should be okay. But why aren't you a communist? Communism is the truth.
I can be a communist. If you want that, do you want me to be a communist?
Please don't turn him into a communist. Oh yeah, turn him into a communist. Come on, it would be super.
Don't be a communist. That path is too hardcore. Okay, this is like ultra liberal. This is the moralist route, I'm guessing, because I'm going for a moralist playthrough. I'm hooking up with the committee, so to speak. Let's go through this first.
I can be an ultra. If you want that, do you want me to be an ultra? Please don't turn him into an ultra liberal. Oh jeez, please don't do that. There's enough exploitation in the world.
Be an ultra liberal capital needs your help. Too hardcore. Best not to be a communist. Having extreme views and issues is detrimental to understanding all sides.
Oh sure, I can do that. If you want that, I can avoid taking a stand. Please don't turn him into a moralist. I don't even know what to say to that.
Man, I don't know. Don't be a moralist. The path requires a sensible examination of all nuances, unattainable to most people. Does it matter? Does it matter if we nudge him into any direction? It's like the only reason I'm playing moralist is because like everyone's going for communist, right? Because like I've watched all the reviews, like they all say they went with the communist path. They all talked about communist path, and they lip service fascism. All right, those are the only two that I heard about. All right, so I don't want to go with the path that most people go to. So it left me with two options: ultra liberal and moralist. And over the course of the playthrough, I'll check that out on my second playthrough, I guess. Yeah, but over the course of my playthrough, I noticed the points just went higher and higher for the moralist route anyway. So hey, might as well be a moralist. So like, you know what? Just for you, maybe communism is the path for Egghead.
I can be a communist. If you want that, do you want me to be a communist? Please don't turn him into a communist. Oh yeah, turn him into a communist. Come on, it would be super.
I mean, Andre seems to be into it. Be a communist, Egghead. The future needs your help. I guess he's a communist now.
Don't be a lunatic. Of course he isn't. Jermaine here just yells random things. Odds are,
hardcoreism, of course.
Reading.
I mean, if you think about it, communism is hardcoreism.
Yeah! Revolution imperative! Unless you were thinking Revolution imperative right now. Anyway, I've had a similar thing happen with eggs yelling. I know what you mean.
Sly.
That's fucked up, man. Lying like that. And a cop too.
Tell me something else, Egghead.
Communism rules the nation.
Right. Almost there. Could use just a bit more work.
The worker must move your ass.
I'm
sorry.
The young man drops his oversized head in shame. He is truly sorry he couldn't come up with a proletarian yell that would satisfy the great leader.
Okay, is your real name Jermaine?
Dark-Hard Hardcore! Jermaine Egghead! Basically, yes it is.
Well, why are the lungs on your belt buckle?
Lungs are for love!
L'amour, la compassion, l'autodiscipline.
Love! In a woman's lungs. Lonely as I am, I'm not afraid. This strange, damaged feeling grows on and on. Because I've never loved someone like you before.
A dopamine
thank you.
surge accompanies the words. It feels like electricity flowing down your scalp, dissipated into your neck. Feels good, like a spark of life in that moribund sponge you call your body.
And we need to, yeah, this one, but like we need to occupy the church for that. Yeah. All right, goodbye again.
Right! Here comes the night!
All right. There's a ladder. Can we go up there? No, it doesn't seem we can. What a shame.
Yes, what is it?
What if you didn't have to? I talked to Andre. He wants to make it work.
I don't want to make anything work.
Hold on. You don't want to make anything work?
Anything. I don't want to make anything work. Good. What?
Oh, sorry, no.
No one's suspicious around here.
That's not what I want. Let's see. Oh, this is pretty easy. Boom.
Easy.
Yeah, easy.
When her research is done,
yeah,
she can move out.
Listen, about your research. You mentioned earlier that it's not going very well. Maybe I can help you with something.
What? No, I don't really need any help with the project.
But if I could help you finish the project, then you wouldn't have to live in a church next to the boom boom anymore. Just think about it.
She thinks about it. A glassy look in her eyes. A gust of wind brings more snow in from the broken gallery. It touches her hair.
Alright. Bring me the game's offsite copy from my old workspace, if you really want to help. It's stored on a filament memory, and I'm unable to go and fetch it myself.
By your old workspace, do you mean the studio of Fortress Accident in the doomed commercial area?
Yeah, that's the one. You can get in through the bookshop. You just have to do some explaining to the bookstore lady.
Yeah, actually, I've already been inside the
Good.
doomed commercial area.
Then you might know the giant ice bear fridge in the building's cellar. The filament is inside the fridge. Just go and get it.
And where exactly is the offsite copy?
In the giant ice bear fridge.
That
I
was the
just
only
told
option
you.
I can
It has red
touch.
glowing eyes. It's impossible to miss.
But you've been to the fridge and it wasn't there. There was a note saying,
No. That's the production schedule. I don't need it. The right filament memory has off-site copy written on silver tape.
Well, I found a note from the ice bear fridge. It said the offsite copy had been moved to a
Wait.
safer place.
A note from whom? Did it specify where they took the filament memory?
It said the offsite copy had been taken to a nearby ice cream maker. The note was signed by someone named Sulislo.
Jawiza. Of course.
Zawiza.
Our project lead, Suliswov Jawiza.
Oh.
God, he was always so hell-bent on keeping the copy somewhere safe. And feature creep, and the Valley of the Heads. Like it would have made a difference. The offsite copy was perfectly safe when the data loss happened. That data loss was anomalous.
Okay.
And the heads... I won't even get into the heads. Millions of them. Go find that copy from that ice cream maker, will you? Thanks. Thanks. And here's my Kvalsund multi-tool. You might need
Ooh.
it to hack loose some ice.
Yeah,
It
that's the
opens
thing.
everything.
Yep.
If you get me the offside copy, then you can keep the Kvalsund.
It hurts a bit for her to say this. She's not too happy to be parting with the Kvalsund.
All right. Oh man, I gotta take a pee. I gotta take a leak, as some say. Let's go eat some ice cream. That's true. Wait, hold on. I can fast travel, right? Boom, just like that. Hold on. Ice cream, come get it. I love the soundtrack. This is an advanced pry bar. A pry bar plus 2. Boom. Oh my god. It's huge. If you will. Built by Kvalsund. The number of gadgets hidden within the frame, the yellow and gray multi-tool will stagger any technician. It's like I can kill a man with this.
Hi, Ace Detective. Are you here for more books?
I was hoping you had more new dialogue or whatever. How about you?
Hello again, esteemed officer, and welcome to Crime, Romance, and Biographies of Famous People. Okay, but please, only a few questions. You wouldn't want to disturb the spirits.
The woman looks aloof.
We'll handle that after we get the whole church thing going. Let's go in. I think I breezed through this section, you know? I didn't take the time to actually look at all these things. I did inspect the dumbbell.
The barbell waits
barbell.
patiently on the floor, like a dog for its master.
Yeah, that's not gonna happen. Is this familiar because I'm a weightlifter?
No, it's not that. It's the stale smell of rubber.
I see.
The squeaky sound of sneakers, your bruised knee against the mat, and a whistle. Then the feeling is gone. It's just a memory from another life, when you were young and fit.
Sheesh, didn't have to call me out like that. physical instrument shirts. Also, I'm doing like a clean playthrough, right? My first playthrough, not gonna touch any drugs or any alcohol. I mean, I do have drugs in my inventory, but I'm not gonna do it, okay? Not, at least not in the first playthrough. Because I want to make my boy not him. Yeah, you know? Half-lights. Yeah, clean boy. Pain threshold. Not, doesn't look like it. Let's just go. What is it, Kim?
It's dark. And the flashlight works a lot better if you hold it in your hand.
Yes, totally
Right.
obvious.
Now let's get to it. It's dark. And the flash...
Yeah, I got it. Fine, fine. Okay, let's go. I mean, we've been through here already, so it's not like...
Your flashlight slides over an old green chalkboard covered in scribbles, sketches, and schemes like some ancient cave mural. Some of the writing has faded with age, but you can still make out sections here and there.
That's what I get for leaving this game for a year. Well, yeah, you can hear like the wood.
This old fireplace is covered in lines drawn in blue and red marker. A diagram for summoning some time-forgotten being. The symbols seem very esoteric. Radio frequencies, it seems. Unclear. It looks like a cardiovascular system split into veins and capillaries. Very advanced.
So we're dealing with something medical.
I think so. The web is comprised of radio stations. All lead back to one red heart, titled the Game Master Frequency. A note says, this one can listen in on any station it wants. Looks like a surveillance program. Whoever decides all of this is, there's no...
My God. It's as if the less money they had, the more ambitious their project became. The schedule. I know doom when I see it. The company was running out of funding.
Nothing.
Alright, cool. Here we are. Yeah, we already did that. Let's go.
This orange machine is dead still. It has a hand-cranked ice cream churner and an electric freezer. The ice around it slowly melting. Turning the crank feels oddly satisfying, like stirring your childhood dreams. In the distance, you hear water dripping. It's all gone now. You'll never become a poet or an entrepreneur.
I'm guessing that's what this man wanted to be before he became a cop.
What better to assuage the creeping sense of failure than some frozen fat and sugar?
Alright, physical instrument, let's go! Wait.
This orange machine is dead still. It has a hand. Ice squeaks beneath your Kavalzund multi-tool, but your fingers slip away from the tool. The lid shutters tightly as before, and it's already unplugged. There's not much else to do other than wait for it to defrost or bulk up and get stronger.
When did I open this?
Both cables are unplugged from the breaker box.
Huh.
An old call box. East Delta Commerce Center. This must be the name of the doomed commercial area.
How did I get up to the dice maker? Oh, there we go. Yeah.
Oh, it's you again. Are you looking for a die?
How did you become a dice maker?
How did I become one? It was a business decision. I was a regular jeweler at first, but that's an unfocused field with too much competition. Some of my friends were role players. They asked me to make some polyhedral dice out of cobalt. That was my first order. I grew it from there.
Do you like role-playing games yourself?
Not especially. I like working with rare materials and a steady pay. And role players as customers? They're nice people.
She's thankful for the security they provide her.
Okay. No, that's not a good idea.
I'm listening. Yes, I think it was called Androgynous Orlando or something similar. They weren't a big hit around here. Turns out that working class men don't like genderless haircuts. They're scared of that word.
No, the horror.
Who wouldn't like it either? The others would laugh at you.
Maybe I should get a haircut.
It's not
then.
about the haircut. It's about the
Yeah,
confidence.
that's what I'm saying, composure. Guess I'm a simple man, though. I don't really have any opinions on hairstyles.
Me neither. I just want it off my face.
What's up with the broken windows?
Oh, this one's a mess. There used to be a company that promised to repair windows 24 hours a day. What could go wrong with this one, right? Turns out, the business was actually set up as a front for an illicit group that was producing snuff medias. Who would have guessed? And they never cleaned up the debris either. Now it's just littering the hallway and I have no idea how to get rid of it on my own.
Cool, very cool. What is snuff
It's
meter?
a Sub Rosa radio station that broadcasts real murders with real victims. Some
See.
people pay good money to get off on it.
Oh, okay.
What does she mean to get off on it?
Yeah.
Don't worry, the ACP has a separate division that deals exclusively with unlicensed sub-roses. This isn't
Sub-roses.
our problem.
Good luck with that. It's not easy catching those perpetrators.
Did someone here make stuffed animals? I saw one lying around.
You mean Mr. Fabron, the taxidermist? No, he mostly just did drugs.
But what drugs exactly?
I need to know what drugs he was doing for my police report.
He got high on some weird taxidermy chemicals. I wouldn't recommend it to anyone. Eventually, they caused him to lose control of his bladder. The smell was awful.
Oh.
Even you can probably do better than that.
Yeah.
You can almost see it. A small, sickly old man, hunched behind his work desk, his pants stained with old piss, stuffing a sad, stiff-legged raccoon dog. The entire scene looks tragic.
Thanks, empathy.
There used to be a fashion atelier here, but I have forgotten the head designer's name. They were doing well for a couple of years
just shining
until
this light.
the insect rights activists came.
What in the name? I didn't know Insect had any rights. Or activists.
Yeah, the atelier didn't know it either. They produced a certain collection that used chitin among the materials. Apparently chitin is made in the Occident, where it's extracted from beetle wings. And you know how all kinds of political movements are big in the Occident. The activists shut down the biggest chitin supplier, which of course caused the price to skyrocket. And, naturally, all the most fashionable tastemakers refused to be seen in chitin from then on. The atelier went bankrupt before they could finish the collection.
But insects don't have any brains. Feelings. They got what they deserved. Making clothes out of beetles' wings. Yeah, it's a fashion disaster in my opinion.
At least it had some spark to it. Most young designers just combine lace with leather and call it original.
That's true.
As she shifts around, you notice several dead flies on the windowsill in front of her. Legs up. They're not moving.
Anything else?
What's with the rollerblades and skis?
They were made by a company called Slipstream. After they pivoted from making rotor blades to skis, their chief executive took off on a vacation with all their money. Honestly, I think it's quite funny. I think he's still sending out holiday transmissions from Tulula or Tiumotiri or Hashtkor or wherever he is.
Okay, I want to know what these transmissions say.
The usual, I imagine. That he's been thinking up all kinds of new business plans and can't wait to get started on them just as soon as he returns.
Smile once before she sees Lieutenant's face behind you. Okay.
Men like that are a curse.
Sure, but Slipstream is history now. All their remaining assets got seized by the bailiffs in 47.
Yeah,
I
right.
have no idea why those skis and blades are still lying around in the house. Not much use now, I guess.
They were just props. Why return them?
Found a strange machine.
Fortress Accident, the radio game studio.
She liked them.
They were an interesting bunch. We talked about role-playing systems every now and then. Once, I even saw two of them get into fisticuffs over Wirral. They certainly took their work very seriously, even if they seemed to be chronically liberal with their schedules. The usual, they ran out of money and couldn't get the project done on time.
What went wrong?
Well, I did hear them talking at times. They seemed to believe they were historical individuals on some grand quest.
From what I've seen so far, the project did look quite impressive.
Yes, but when the money started to run out, they just began to complain a lot about capitalism. You know, how the markets are rigged to keep out new businesses and so on. In the end, they just didn't get it done. They didn't have enough willpower to produce something truly historic, and to show up to work on time.
She's right. Showing up to work on time is important.
Showing
up to work on time is hard. No, scratch that. Showing up to work at all is difficult, especially if you've been drinking.
Right. You should go with authority or EC. Let's go with
it's
EC.
producing something extraordinary.
Something strains her face before she looks up again.
Well, what is it?
Anything else?
More
I'm
questions about
pretty sure
intercom.
it still doesn't work, but sure. What do you want to know?
I was wondering about the whirling in rags. Is it part of the same building complex? Oh yeah, I wanted to know like the
Both
hidden
houses were built
door,
at the same time
hidden
and
compartment.
under the East Delta Commerce Center project. That explains why you can call the whirling from the intercom. albeit I doubt that anyone responds.
If the whirling is part of the same building, then it's part of the doomed commercial area. The darkness of this place is there, too.
Yeah. I saw it named East Delta Pinball on the doorbell.
Right. It used to be a gaming arcade. This is an ancient failure, before my time. I'm not surprised, however. My advice, don't base your business on a fad. Hypnotism, florography, trick-track, especially pinball.
So in this world, pinball is a fad.
Agreed. Pinball is the worst.
Whoa! Is pinball the jazz of this universe? What's
His
happening right now?
disdain for pinball could not be clearer.
Sure, I'm listening. I'm
Hold on.
pretty sure it can't be true. Are you sure it was Slipstream SEA? Tricentennial it used to be.
No, it was something else. Whatever happened, keep your cool. It's probably better to admit that it was a harmless prank.
A prank is more likely, no? Oh, the kids these days. We were just one of them, and now they're terrorizing us. No solidarity. Sure, I'm listening. Good. I hope it clarified things a bit. What else?
Oh shit, I have a white tank top that I could have used for physical instrument. Oh man. What a fool I am. Yes, looks like we have to wait for some days, I guess. A few days. Go.
Behind the dockworkers, a ceiling-height window. The hawthorn branches scrape the glass like bony fingers. The men are talking, but you swear you hear those black limbs tap on the window as the wind blows outside. There's a little slide panel up there to let some air in. No need to open it in spring. It's still too cold
I'm
outside.
stuck in a rut.
You're not so sure about that. Somehow you just know there's something out there behind the glass.
Yeah, the dead guy, right? I mean, we already did all that.
Yeah, your mother.
Perception, huh? I literally could have passed the physical instrument if I looked harder in my inventory. Oh boy. You make mistakes. You do. You really do. Let's take this out. Let's just do it.
Again, you find yourself looking at that big old window.
He's just...
Nothing. Just black tangles like the hair of an old woman. Motionless. The wind in the yard doesn't reach the hawthorn, nor does the light come in from this window.
Again? I can't believe this shit.
I don't want to talk to you. We haven't gone inside Kim's door. Yeah, I'm trying to like just this. It has to be like another way. Did I arrest her? Class I or something?
Wait, stop. That man, bloated beyond all recognition, was 42?
Yeah, that's what she said, yes.
Below the damage, the weeks of decomposition, all the swollen indignity of mortality. He was 42 years old?
Where is this going?
How old are you? That's where this is going. 45,000 liters of raw alcohol has left its disfigurements. What lies beneath, you wonder? You could ask either one of them.
Kim, how old do you think I am?
How old? 58.
Wow. Wow.
42. And he was deceased. He had been decomposing for a week. On the bright side, you've been getting a lot of exercise lately.
The ravages of Al Ghul are nearly as extreme as that of the death itself, Lieutenant Kitsuragi.
There's silence. Then a little more. Here it comes. Mercy.
Sure, you're 42. Let's go?
Wait.
Oh.
This requires scientific measurements.
Alright, bring it on. I'm not afraid of the
To
truth.
the laboratorium.
Oh, I finally got it. Something. Wow, this was supposed to be... interesting.
Just as you look at the flowers, a gust of wind raises them from the roof, picking them up in the air.
Move your hands fast!
You catch
Whoa.
a single white flower between your fingers. The rest fly off into the wind. It's a Maybell. The young woman looks at the Maybell in your hand. Just a glance, then takes a drag of her cigarette. The lieutenant gives you an acknowledging little nod.
This is the wildflower you caught. One of a bouquet of WIGLETTs that you found on the whirling roof, shedding its petals quickly.
6 crumbling petals rest on your palm. They're white, a bell-shaped crown.
What is this, Kim?
This is the Insulindian lily, called Maybelle's or Lucille's tears during the Revolution. Girls used to pin these on soldiers before sending them off to battle.
Who pinned them? Which side?
The revolutionaries, so the communards and the anarchists. White's their color, but the custom started in the suzerain's army, so it held meaning for the kingsmen too. It's about girls and boys more than sides. Girls sending off boys who are going to their deaths, then also dying themselves in the ruins from dysentery and consumption. It's a symbol of the Civil War.
Does this flower blossom in early spring?
Yes, but not this early, not to my knowledge. It looks dried, preserved.
Is it a coincidence? It being on the roof?
Maybe. Maybe not. We'll see.
The petals feel dry and fragile in your hand. Water flows under the channel bridge. Dark water. You rub your sides for warmth, but there is none.
Blowing your
Inland,
fingers?
above the Martinez distributary, the channel that brought wastewater from the silk mills of Jamrock, and then dead bodies during the war. The wrinkled fingers of an old man crush flower petals, then sprinkle them in the stream like white salt.
Interesting.
The same small, heavy door. No lock in sight.
Okay, this time I won't fuck up. This time I'll wear fucking physical instruments at the wazoo. Push.
It's barred from the inside. You hear the bar rattle in the brackets.
Where does this lead
I don't
to?
know, Lieutenant Euphrater. It is not the first closed door we found in this building. There is also your mysterious blue kitchen door.
Maybe this is it.
I don't know. The further we get, the more this building seems to be tied to the case.
Below, the hostel cafeteria creaks and groans under your added weight. A skeleton of composite support beams and cantilevers.
Tap on the roof for your
A
feet.
dull thump. Somewhere inside, a wind brace rattles from the imperceptible motion of the building.
The vigilantes, the cadaver, and a number of people connected to the case are in or around this building. This door is part of it. It's not unimportant.
What do you have to say about it?
Officer, it's a fine day for questions.
Trauma 0. Volition. Oh, I can do this again.
She looks at the dried petals in your palm, then lightly touches one with her fingernail.
Pretty. Looks like a dried Maybelle. Is that the one you caught? Sambo style?
What's Sambo?
Martial arts, sir. Is that it?
Yes. Why was it there?
Why was there a flower on the roof? I don't know, officer. Because of the wind?
Or an admirer?
That's what they all say. Oh, sure, why not?
Admirers? I'm too old to be a debutante. And this place is no fashionable society.
Okay. Alright, let's maximize our output here. And this is all I got.
The same small, heavy door. No lock in sight.
No, I don't think I did it. Yeah.
You kick it, gung-ho style, entering the premises style. But the door fails to respect the force. All you hear is the bar rattling inside, laughing at you.
All right, let's trash the place.
Let's not.
Your foot is ready to explode and punish this object.
I have enough health.
The door receives a thorough disciplining. At the cost of your foot. Your foot hurts. A lot. Bent metal. Broken glass. Your path lies strewn with the broken forms of everyday objects.
Yeah?
You are the destroyer. The bane of inanimate matter.
Yeah, rip shit apart.
Kudos.
Anti-object task force. Oh, fuck it, whatever pants we have. We really don't have any other hats. Okay, we'll try one more time after we level up. I don't know. Yeah, it doesn't really tell you
This
how...
window
Oh,
is
no.
pristine.
Oh, no.
This window is pristine.
How do I get down? Oh, there we go.
Hey, was there something you needed?
Well, well. Bringing in that new bird sure made a difference in his attitude.
About my build
Got the
tonight.
20 real.
Oh, no, not
Then
yet.
why are you waiting?
I thought we could get a free night.
You see a set of tire tracks in the brown slush that covers the plaza mosaic.
Oh, we haven't seen this before. Why am I looking at this?
Cop habit. You look at everything.
Ah.
This isn't case related, you think.
What kind of vehicle drove through here?
Hard to say.
Okay, visual calculus time. Bam, bam, bop, 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 bop. I think these are all I have for visual calculus, if I remember correctly. What? I can't interact with them? Oh hell no. It's not good. Well, whatever. Well, while we're here, we might as well ask that old lady.
The woman is still hunched over the railing.
Huh? What is it? What do you want?
I still don't really understand this whole Guadero thing.
Of course not. To truly understand the Boyadero, you need to listen to On the Western Plain.
Okay. What's that?
It's an old ballad about a young girl who falls in love with a daring Boyadero. He promises to marry her as soon as he returns from the Western Plain.
I'm guessing that doesn't happen.
Of course not. The Boyadero returns from the Western Plain a changed man. One night, as he and his beloved are out walking along the river VIGLETT, she pleads with him to give up his riding and settle down.
Yeah.
So the Boyadero strangles
okay.
his beloved and throws her body in the Magritte. Then he rides off, because the
Oh.
Western Plain is cruel to him.
That's not where I thought was.
You have to understand. A true Boyadero needs a whole horizon to himself. He can't be tied down by man or woman. His beloved was selfish. She didn't know what it meant to love a Boyadero.
What if to truly love a boyadero is to float lifeless downstream?
She's just a distracted old woman. We should maybe let...
You
No,
heard
fuck
that,
you.
Lowman? I don't think your partner likes you spending too much time with me.
Why is that,
Nothing.
Lieutenant?
I just don't think she's connected to anything.
It's because of the Pale. He doesn't want your frail mind caught up in it. And this woman has spent time in the Pale. A lot of time.
The roads you drive are unusual, aren't they?
Some of them are like home to me now. I would say the routes I drive are usual to me.
What routes?
Lomonosov's Land, Udajnaya Zemlya, the Western Plain.
A terrible cold comes over her, rattling her teeth
Go
as
on.
she stares inward.
The Transcatolia Magistral, U4-1A, Adestradas du Mirador, all the good ones, the deep trenches, where the bluebirds fly.
I'm something of an expert in blacking out. You should take better care.
You're right, Lowman. I'm the one who should take my health more seriously. Thank you for looking out for me.
Yeah, you're welcome. You're welcome.
A correct appraisal. You're quite shabby.
Is that all you woke me up to say?
Don't know what's going on with you.
What is that?
You're a Pale driver.
Great. He asked the Pines rep about the Pale, and now he's talking to everyone about it.
That's what I mean. Come on.
Fine then. Just try not to black out again, and don't contemplate. We don't have time for that.
I'm contemplating. Everything is related to the Pale. My condition, the case, everything. It's all anthroponetic.
That is exactly what I didn't want you to think. Ma'am, my partner wanted to know if you work in Pale Transport.
No offense. But your partner seems like a bit of an idiot.
From sheer heartbreak, I lost all. Yeah,
Like
let's go.
Gabriel Buenguerro in Segúreme, Paraíso. You're the opposite of me, then. I remember everything, even the things I never knew.
Things you never
The
knew?
smell of liquor on Gabriel's lips after the shoot. In the motor park. The roses on the day of Franco Negro's coronation. On the grand stairs of Ryle. The smoke from the Fowling piece when Dolores Day was shot. The look on her face, like an orgasm. The wound in her chest. My hand in my father's hand. Except I never had a father. And I never shot her innocent Dolores Day.
Over radiation?
Heroic doses, Harifia. Heroic.
Of course. Isn't that dangerous
Thought
though?
insertion? Dithering? The Grad Catalan Magistral? It's more than dangerous. It's sad. But at first I had to make a living. Now?
Now?
When you've seen it all go away like that, rolling off like the sea, and then come back to this? What are we doing here? For thousands of years, Gabriel. It doesn't have to be like this. We can just give up. We can just become a vapor.
What does it look like? The pale.
Like looking into the ocean at night, in the dark. You cannot see it, but you know it's there. And it's big, bigger than anything. Bigger than all the other things combined.
What does it feel like?
Nothing. Until it starts. When you are deep enough. Then, for me, it's like autumn. Dark, gray, and orange. The orange of street lights and the color of streets in the electric light. It smells like autumn too. It smells terrible.
Nostalgia. Cooped up in the cabin, shaking. Terrible nostalgia. For yourself. For humans. It's too much to bear. She loves it.
How do you pass through it?
In the belly of an airship, behind the stair windows. So you don't look straight into it. It's not advised to look into it.
No, not his lorry then.
No, the same one, a roller. They all are nowadays. Special wheels for connecting to the floor of the hold.
One last thing. You said it can just become vapor?
Yes.
Yes! Physical instrument time, boys! I feel I already have what you have, in some way.
They say there is a point. One that I have not crossed. In the Pale, super deep. If you stray too far, of course, on the U41A, or in Lomonosov's land, where every step you take is one step further from home, no matter the direction. It's a point you cannot come back from. Your mind becomes so radiant with the past, there is a flip. Instead of writing, it erases memory, nearing some kind of indescribable finale.
Interesting.
Maybe you've been down the motorway south?
The motorway south?
It's a story as lone horsemen tell. Lone horsemen, Tarife, not Pale drivers. Way beyond the established Pale that's lit by radio frequencies, where it goes silent and dark, and the process begins, erasure, kilometer by kilometer, in any direction. The motorway south is a road you cannot come back from.
What is it at the end of the motorway south?
No one knows what's at the end. I've only glimpsed the beginning. I've only felt it in the distance, when I was a child. A child rowing on the lake.
Ma'am?
Josiana.
There is nothing more to do now. She's far away.
You've fried both your brains enough for today, Detective. Let's get some air. This one's far gone.
Whoops. At the edge of the map, the landmass begins to disintegrate. Well, we need to do it for... We need to do it for the culture. I do it for the vine. Let's just say first. Yeah, I'm done. And looking at this, main menu, you just get the sense of the place, even if you can't, like, you know, go all the way to there or go all the way there. Get the sense of it, you know? Alright, quit. Confirm. The sale May games a week. No, it's not. It's not a sale. It's like more of a showcase. Warner Bros. Gaming, on the other hand, has a 90% off on something. Injustice 2 Legendary Edition, 80% off, 48 ringgit now. Yeah, I got the Fear Collection, uh-huh. Which was the 90% off? Uh-huh, 70, 75, 80, 85, 85%, 70, 75, 90%. Oh, Batman Trilogy Pack, the 90% off. Yeah, Dagon, the game I played like last year. There's DLC. And I'm just waiting for it to go on sale, I guess. The Callisto Protocol official 4K trailer. WIGLETT knows how to make a splash. What? A really big deal? Um. Okay, it's scared. Diglett is scared. Wiglet type water? Just water, no ground. Okay. So like it's based on, I guess, eels. The pop-up eels. I've seen those before in aquariums. Okay, I don't care. Apparently this is a big fucking deal. I mean, it looks goofy at first, but once you realize this is a thing that actually exists, like, I don't know, is it called a pop-up eel pop? Eel that sticks up from the ground, please. Ah, the garden eel, see? Disappearing garden eel. Or Heteroconger. I think I've seen, yeah, these boys. These boys in particular. In aquariums. Not these striped ones. These boys. Yeah. Wow. Most of them don't have pictures to go along with it. Oh, that's interesting. So Wiggly is clearly that. Interesting. Now let's watch something similar. Callisto Protocol. Boom, 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 boom. It's a bit loud, isn't it? Yeah, it has its own sense of corporate doom to it. Shoot the tentacles. Oh, that's a... It really doesn't hide the fact that it's definitely a Dead Space successor. Ooh.
It's like someone's trying to cover up what's happening here.
There's a conspiracy.
Abandoned, along with the rest of Callisto.
This is all in game, I think, right?
Things are changing.
Looks fucking awesome.
They're evolving.
Gore looks great.
These aren't accidents. There's a pattern.
Graphics look nice. Is that the boys?
As you wish. Soon everything
Burp,
will become
burp.
clear.
Burp.
Truth of Black Island.
Callisto Protocol. You know, it's set in space. And when the A is an upside down V. Day 1 edition, digital deluxe edition. Yeah. I don't know about that. Play a short game. I mean, this looks like it's like 8 minutes long, it seems, so let's play the Night Fisherman. The Night Fisherman. Let's go. Let's hope this doesn't lag on us. A short by Default and Chard. Sound by Richard Campbell. The Night Fisherman. Okay. Looks peaceful. You are a night fisherman. You spot a boat approaching in the distance. After stowing your flashlight, you reach over the side of the boat and collect a palmful of water. You throw it over your face, washing the night stresses away. You pick up your rod and open your bagged pouch. Hook a live maggot. Toss boiled bait in the water. Yeah, this one. You wince as you pierce its squirming body. You hold it regretfully for a moment and cast the line. The man in the other boat has a thin strap across his body. Arrow keys, okay. On his back, you see the protruding stock of a shotgun. Let's take an angle. There we go. Hello, sir. I'm Churchill with the EPJ. Hello. I'm checking in with all the vessels in the area. I'm wondering if you wouldn't mind letting me a lighter? Mine must have gotten overboard or something. Aye, of course. You toss the lighter to the other boat. Thank you, sir. You are Mr. Gardiner, are you not? That'll be me. The other man lights a cigarette, then pockets your lighter. You steal a glance around your boat. Hey, you know who I am. What I do? I do. Then please tell me, what is it that I do? Yeah, you find immigrants, bitch. I mean, it's right there. You just might as well confront him about it. You consider for a moment as Charles's eyes fixes on you. You're part of the English Protection Group. You stop smugglers from bringing immigrants into England. Bingo! That's the job Mr. F has given us indeed. My duty is to sail about, checking every boat out here. Hacking into caves. Our leader doesn't want any immigrants slipping through the nets. Good speaking to you, Mr. Churchill. But how am I able to help? Ah, I'm sure you can't. I'm told you're an upstanding man, Mr. Gardiner. But perhaps you can help me another way. You must hear gossip. Perhaps from Mrs. Gardiner. You heard anything about the smugglers? Ah. Reach down, grab a tin of cheap shanty bass beer. I heard they moved further north. Just a rumor, mind, but they moved north. Apparently there's better caves near the estuary anyway. So they let their French counterparts know to make a slightly longer journey. Ah, a shame. Perhaps they outfoxed us this time. The man sighs into his cigarette as you drink your watery lager. Who is that little boy? Well, in that case, there's nothing more for me to do here. Now my work is done. Sorry to have troubled you. Not at all, sir. A welcome distraction. Churchill drops his shoulders. He's at ease now. His threatening presence is dissipating. Churchill turns his hand to his boat, readying himself to leave. Got anything tonight? Not much luck tonight, no. That was for your answer. The Kid Fisher. Unsure how he'll react. They call you the Kid Fisher. Yes! A name I've well earned. He's focused on you again, no longer leaving. They call me this because I'm the best at fishing immigrants out of this channel before they reach shore. I proud of myself. And because they say I cast them back out to water. It's not a perfect metaphor. Here's a better one. The animal that best embodies the character of an Englishman is, naturally, the lion. We're proud, stubborn, often uninterested in many labor, but so powerful that others will do it for us. So most of the EPG will hunt in places which could hide a lion. They check sturdy shipping containers and yachts. But illegal immigrants are pigeons, not aliens. I mean, lions. They swarm in great number, attracted to urban places, roost anywhere they can, and most importantly, we don't like them. Now, pigeons are really no different than the beloved jay, but we malign the pigeon. Consider them dirty, vermin. It's difficult to be a pigeon. If they got in there, I'm the best at catching them because I know what tremendous feats human beings are capable of once they abandon dignity. Anyway, I assume you won't mind if I enjoy a tipple. Go ahead. The other man pulls an elegant bottle out of his jacket pocket. The blue glass is artfully blown to appear as if thorny rose stems are wrapped around it. The bottle is capped with a cast metal stopper in the shape of a rose. He removes it and drinks from the bottle. Sapphire Rose. There's no better scotch. I'm going to have to inspect your boat. But when people cooperate with me, they are not punished. In fact, they are given safe passage home to their loved ones, and no charges are brought. Do you understand? Oi. The Kid Fisher's face becomes deadly serious. A bit too dramatic there. You're transporting an illegal immigrant, aren't you? You consider for a second, and that very consideration gives you away. There's nothing for it now. Alright. They're hiding underneath the tarpaulin behind you, aren't they? I feel like I'm gonna, like, just speak out in a German accent instead of a British one. Tears mixed with the sea spray and sweat dripping into the boat. Alright. I will now throw you a line. Move far away from the tarpaulin and get ready to swim. The rope, attached to the larger vessel, lands at the fore of the boat, away from the tarp. Fuck it, dude, we tried. Having a man for himself, am I right? Follow his fucking instructions. You shove to the front of the boat and take the safety line. Hands quivering, you keep your eyes up, away from the boy under the tarpaulin. Churchill takes another sip of Sapphire Rose, stoppers it, and places it back inside his coat. Excellent! Mrs. Gardiner will be very pleased to have you home, safe and sound. Rule betrayed! The boat flips, the hull shot through. 3 seconds, all is black. The rope begins to pull you through the bitter waves. Churchill heaves you aboard his boat, then handcuffs you slumped against the ruggery. For a few seconds, he watches the water, weapon at the ready. The boy resurfaces, gasping at the sea air. Churchill lines up his final shot. Don't miss! Then relaxes the gun with an ecstatic grin. Laughing, he turns to his vessel and readies it to sail on. I hope we meet again. Goodbye, little one. Watching the boat leave, the boy begins weakly to swim. It's like, did Churchill just kill us? Okay. We're making one short narrative game a month. And by narrative game, I mean, you know, a ripoff of Inglourious Bastards. Oh, that was a ripoff. Yeah, the only good thing about it is that it ripped off something that is very great. I would consider a great film, Inglourious Bastards. I watched it last year on Netflix. I loved it. Quentin Tarantino, absolutely gorgeous. You know, absolutely brilliant filmmaker. You know, let's just ignore the feet fetish for a second and appreciate his craft. And he is great. And you know what? I'm not that mad. I'm not that mad that The Night Fisherman is a ripoff of Inglourious Bastards, because you know what Quentin Tarantino said? You know? I forgot the quote. There's literally an easy quote. Yeah, okay. From the man himself. I still, from every single movie ever made, I love it. If my work has anything, it's that I'm taking this from this and that from that and mixing them together. I steal from everything. Great artists steal. They don't do homages. So I guess the issue is they don't mix anything together. It is literally just a Inglourious Bastards, first 10 minutes of Inglourious Bastards, swapped with a British aesthetic, okay? But hey, you know what? If they were to expand on this, I think we can mix in a few other ideas in it to make it pretty good, you know? Yeah. Maybe if they mixed in just a little bit of their own idea or more stuff from anything, you know? But it is just a palette swap of Inglourious Bastards, but I'm not that mad at it, you know? It says here is very positive. Let's take a look at the Oh, really? Let's see. Deals with racism and violence in a way that feels both poignant and relevant to this moment. Says more in 10 minutes than most games you can say. Do these people, I swear to God, they did not watch Inglourious Bastards. It's a reinterpretation. Well, if they're saying it at the fucking top of the box, alright, if you're not hiding the fact that it's a reinterpretation, then I guess it's not that bad, right? But it's not good either. Because I already seen this. I already experienced this. There's nothing more for me to chew on. Except for the fact that it's British people. Basically, Nazis. Basically. Simple as. Yeah, oh shit, yeah. I got their thingy because of Rings of Fire and Imagine Leviathans. Once per month, huh? I guess only for 2020? Because I don't think Imagine Leviathan and Rings of Fire is gonna come out anytime soon. I don't think even like 2024. Complaining about negative? Oh, that's bad. That's really bad. The image you are requesting does not exist. Well, that's bad for. I mean, let's just assume that this guy is telling the truth. It's bad, okay? Yeah, it doesn't really say anything specific about Britain. Like, is anything remotely happening in Britain similar to this? It's made in 2020. And throughout 2020, migration was restricted everywhere, not just Britain. You can make this game about fucking my country, and the refugee is like, I don't know, a Rohingya refugee. It would still be the same. It doesn't really matter if it's English, French, German, whatever. And the core mechanic of changing the camera angles, there were a lot of times where I changed the camera angles, it does it for me. Like if you just clicked on your mouse, right? You don't touch the arrow keys at all. The camera will change it for you, all right? And more naturally, I assume. Because it's frustrating when you like change the camera angle and then you click on the next dialogue and then it changes back to a different camera angle. Either you give me full control or no control, right? It's that type of situation. I do like the soundtrack, even though it's a bit generic. It fits. It still fits. Yeah, as a reinterpretation of one of cinema's greatest scenes, it's all right. As a game, it's mediocre. As an experience, it's fine. Right? If Quentin were to see this, I don't think he'd get mad at all. Even though his quote seems to suggest that you're meant to steal from ideas and make something of your own with those into a cohesive package, I don't think he'll get fucking disturbed at all by this short experience. But yeah, this was a nothing burger for me personally. Thank God it was very short. I'm giving this like a 5, if I'm being generous. Next week I'll probably change it to a 4. That's it. For a few giants, hope you're working on those games that you're working on. Hope they come out soon. Alright. Yeah, I'm done. I'm done with this bullshit. Good night. There's this monsters movie. It looks really bad, like super bad. Directed by Rob Zombie, no less. So I don't know. Maybe we'll watch it next time.